everybody loves a classic. And all month long, you can pick up a fresh, never frozen classic Cuban for just $3.99 from Dandy. That's right, folks. $3.99 gets you a deliciously unique sub that boasts piles of cooked ham, salami, roast pork, and creamy Swiss cheese. Add a little mustard and pickles, authentic Cuban bread, and you have yourself a classic. So why don't you go out and make yours a classic Cuban from Dandy, and do it today.
They're a little bit country and a little bit rock and roll.
Woo! Feeling crazy.
Helmets and heels.
Built by Dreamfinders Homes and presented by Underwood Jewelers.
And American Window Products. Tuesday nights at 6.
On 1010XL.
Marine Max Jacksonville Beach and Grady White Boats are both ready to get you on the water today. Grady White is celebrating 60 years of providing the ultimate boat ownership experience. Whether you are a hardcore fisherman or just want to enjoy cruising Northeast Florida waters, Grady White has 27 models from 18 to 45 feet to choose from. Visit Marine Max Jacksonville Beach, marinemax.com/Jacksonville.
Hey folks, Frank Frangie here for Big Chief Tire to offer you one for the road. Let's talk about oil and filter changes. Keeping your vehicle properly maintained can add thousands of miles to the life of your vehicle and can save you thousands of dollars in repair costs. The pros at Big Chief Tire know a lot more than just tires. They know what to look for and how to help you properly maintain your vehicle as well. With 4 locations around Jacksonville, Big Chief Tire is always ready to take care of your service, maintenance, and of course your tire needs. Big Chief Tire, drive in, drive out, drive on.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
Boating, fishing, water sports. Find your family fun at the brand new boat show at Nocatee, October 5th and 6th. Pontoons, ski boats, cruisers, fishing boats, and personal watercraft at the absolute best prices of the year from the area's top dealers. Best of all, free admission. Come ready to shop, compare, and save. October 5th and 6th, the boat show at Nocatee. 400 Nocatee Center Way, Ponte Vedra Beach. It's a free boat show. Details at boatjax.com.
Life is better with a boat.
Having the right homeowner's policy protection means you're staying on top of your most valuable possession, your home. For information on finding an agent, log on to southernoak.com.
Our family protecting yours. Southern Oak Insurance.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. Now, the Friday 5-Pack. Brought to you by MyBookie.
All right. Let's do some picking. Want to beef? What are the records right now?
Let's do a quick recap, Dan, for the Googans scoring at home and betting along with us, trying to get rich. Dan, a 1-4 week last week brings you to 12-13. Jeff, a 3-2 bounce back week brings you to 10-13 on the campaign.
I have a couple of pushes.
A couple pushes for Jeffrey.
We're horrible.
That's a long way away. That's not horrible. Horrible is like, 6-14 and having to battle all year not to lose your entire fortune.
All right, I'll kick things off while you peruse. I know you've been working hard and you're anxious.
I have looked at all of them
mouth.
already.
Yep.
I'm not going to just fly blind.
No. I'm going to go. I love Friday night like you do. I'm going to play a little Friday night magic. We're going to go with the over UCF in Cincinnati, which is, I believe, 60.
Beef, what do you got? I got 60 and a half.
I will verify that.
Yes. UCF and Cincinnati, they're playing on a Cincinnati, if you haven't seen them, you see what they do to their football field?
Mm-mm. That's not real.
It's not real?
That's not real. That was a concept. It's against NCAA rules. They cannot have a black field.
That would have been awesome.
That was, it went viral. It was just a concept photo.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess
unfortunately, it would have been awesome.
Well,
by the way, the total on that, I've got 60 and a half.
All right. 60 and a half.
We'll do the over.
Well, you know what? Let's just give Googan Nation a reason to get together, buy a, 50 chicken wings and a case of beer and watch the UCF game because, I don't understand this line. Why is UCF a 3-point favorite?
Should be more.
Yes, it should be more.
Yeah.
Shouldn't it?
I think so.
Last time I saw Cincinnati play a team any good, Ohio State just scored again.
Yeah.
What do you got, Beef? 3.5? What do I got?
I've got it at 3.5.
Yeah, Friday degenerate special. Buy the hook if you're really playing big cash, but if not, I'll take UCF minus 3.5. You know how much of a UCF fan I am.
Yeah. When you wake up tomorrow morning, the first game I want you to watch is at high noon. I'm going to take you to the Plains, not Auburn, but the Plains, the Middle America, Rock Chalk Jayhawk, where Boomer Sooner is laying 33, and they're going to cover that against Kansas as Kansas loses its best offensive player, its running back. There's a little side note for you. Did some little research, and yeah, less than the boys are going to have a tough time with Oklahoma. Oklahoma rolls over Kansas.
33 it is.
33 is the actual point spread in that one?
Yeah. You're welcome.
Danny always stays up to date.
Yep.
I'm not typically a big spread guy, especially on the road. Tennessee is so bad, and they are so dysfunctional right now that I'm going to lay the 24 with Georgia coming off the bye week.
Okay.
And, I guess Georgia could get distracted looking ahead the next few weeks, but is that what you got, B?
24.5.
24.5. Man, the hooks are getting me here, but I'm going to take Georgia minus 24.5 and take my chances. Tennessee, I saw them in the swamp.
Yeah.
Terrible, weren't they?
Yeah.
Bless you.
Gosh, there's a lot of college games I like.
Well, that's good. I mean, the Googans should get their choice of just dozens of great.
I'm gonna. They've burned me once, and they've come through for me once. So this is the decider. But Troy gave up like 50 points to Arkansas State, and Southern Miss scored like 47 on them. I gotta think Missouri's gonna roll Troy. I think they're 24-point favorites. Beef, Missouri, Troy.
Got you 24.5, Danny.
All right, lay the 24.5.
Missouri?
Yeah. Yeah.
Minus 24.
Sorry.
And a half.
I'm sorry.
I'm going to duck down to the NFL real quick because there's a game I want to claim.
All right. I might go 5 college here.
Really?
I might.
I like the Patriots given the 15.
That was the one I was thinking about.
Yeah, I like to pay.
I do too.
They struggled a little bit last week.
I got 15.5. What do you got, Beef?
Hold, please. Oh, the New England Patriots.
Yes.
I've got that at 14.
Oh,
nice.
Wow.
Even better. Take the Pats at 14, ladies and gentlemen. Take them.
Yeah, that's a good pick. Man. Iowa, Michigan is another interesting game. I like the under in that. 47.5 is what I have. Iowa's given up no points, and Michigan's offense just isn't that good. So I think that comes in under comfortably. I want to play the under in Iowa and Michigan.
So you got Iowa, Michigan under
40.5. 47.5.
Oh. Okay. Yeah.
Beef.
Beef, you all good there?
Yeah, my computer was bogging down.
I'm
at 47.5.
If I were so inclined to borrow a little bit of confidence, I might put lock on this. I don't understand this line. Now, look, sometimes when you don't understand the line, it's because you're an idiot.
Right.
There's a reason. Beef, I got New Orleans as a 3-point favorite at home over Tampa Bay.
The Fighting Saints of New Orleans?
I mean,
yeah, I've got them at 3.
What am I missing?
It moved from 6.5 to 3.
Why would people be betting Tampa Bay against?
Well, because Tampa Bay went out to L.A. and beat the Rams, and the Saints have Teddy Bridgewater right now.
Yeah.
I guess I don't know.
That game will. I like the under in that game as well, but I'm just going to go with the New Orleans Saints minus 3 and just be happy to have a brand name Super Bowl contender giving only 3 points at home. Even without Drew Brees.
Yeah.
That to me sounds like pretty easy money.
Dan, your final pick?
Oh, gosh. I'm going to stay in college, man. I don't know what to tell you guys.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm going all
5 for 5?
Yeah, my day will be done Sunday. Enjoy the day. I may have to double down, send you boys in some extra picks if I get hammered.
Not allowed.
What do you mean?
Not allowed to do that, buddy.
If I go 0-5, I'm doubling down and going 5 more.
That's a true degenerate.
Yeah, that's what I am.
It's called chasing, is what we call it.
Yeah, as you know, I've delved into this seedy world of gambling and I've lost a lot and won a lot. I'm still betting the money I won on the over with the Mets for the season, but I think Washington's going to beat Stanford pretty good, man. Stanford is no good, and Washington is good.
Got it 16, man.
Yeah, I'm going to lay those 16 and take Washington.
Virginia Tech lost 45-10 to Duke last week.
Yes. They
Miami last time out was held off Central Michigan by 5.
Yes.
That tells me one thing.
Yes.
Play the under. I mean,
all right.
I got a team scored 10 against Duke. I got a team scored 17 against Central Michigan. I'm going to play the under.
I got it at 45.5.
45.5 Miami, Virginia Tech.
I like it.
That is your Friday 5-pack, ladies and gentlemen. What was it again, Beef? I'm sorry.
45 and a hook.
Under 45.5. To
Beef
win.
will put them out on the 1010XL.
Yes, he will.
I'll tweet them. I'll put them on the Drill Facebook page as well for you to copy them down, write them down, and go lose them out.
What was Dan's last pick? I'm sorry.
Dan's last pick was the Washington Huskies laying 16 on Stanford.
Dan likes Washington minus 16 over Stanford. Again, Beef will post these if you don't have a chance to write them down. He likes Iowa, Michigan staying under 47.5.
I do.
Likes UCF to go over 60.5 tonight against Cincinnati. Likes
I do.
Oklahoma laying 33 against Les Miles. And Missouri minus 24.5 against Troy. I like UCF tonight as well, but I've got the point spread minus 3.5. Georgia tomorrow at Tennessee's given 24.5. Miami, Virginia Tech to stay under 45.5. I would take in the National Football League, give you guys something to look for on Sunday.
I'm sorry.
New England minus 14 against Washington, and the Saints at home given 3 to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Hey, guys, while people are signing up for the Friday 5-pack trying to win some cash, head over to 1010XL.com. Click on the weekly Pick'em contest brought to you by Ernie Palmer Toyota, Bernie Grill, and J. David Tax Law.
Yes.
One luckily grand prize winner. The weekly winners will all compete, have a chance to win a 2019 Crewmax Toyota Tundra.
What's the best game on the schedule this weekend, Dan? Forget betting angles. If it weren't the Jaguars playing, is there a game?
Talking about Sunday?
Yeah, I bring this up because I'm going to utilize a criticism I've had towards college football. This schedule in the NFL this weekend sucks. Let me give you the games.
Yeah, Green Bay, Dallas is pretty good.
Well, now look, you got some and we've had one or two on the college schedules too.
Yeah.
But now, granted, parity's part of it, so a game cannot have a lot of marquee value, but could still offer an upset. Don't get me wrong. But Cardinals, Bengals, Bills, Titans, Bears, Raiders.
Did you say the Bears?
None of those are doing it for me. I wanted to play Chicago at Oakland. Why did I not do that, by the way? Maybe I should change my mind here.
I'll tell you why.
Bears!
I thought the same thing, and then I remember Chicago is playing a backup. The game's in London, and Oakland ain't that bad.
Bears!
All right, well, if that comes in, I'm going to be mad at you.
That's fine.
But Jets, Eagles, Vikes, Giants, Pats, Redskins, Falcons, Texans.
I actually like the Monday night matchup a little bit.
Yeah.
Even though I'm tired of Cleveland.
Yeah, I am too. But that's a good. San Francisco suddenly, by the way, as they watch the Rams fall off the plate, suddenly San Francisco's in a pretty good spot.
Super Bowl hangover for the Rams. I think I had L.A. out of the playoffs when we did our picks. I wasn't sold on L.A. this year going in. I don't remember 100%, but I think
I would be.
had them out.
I mean, I could see you not having the Super Bowl. I would be very surprised if you didn't have them in the playoffs, but maybe you didn't.
Yeah. So anyway, but yeah, I think there's some good games. I know what you're saying. You're looking for marquee matchups. So
there weren't a lot,
but I find intrigue. Like
sure,
well,
you got
night,
Ravens, Steelers.
Anytime I can watch Mahomes and he's going against the Colts, it's a big game for the Jags. We really need Mahomes at home to take care of the Colts.
I get that part, but I'm just talking about if you're just Joe in a box and you're looking at the appeal of the week.
Your adopted team's season is on the line. Atlanta Houston.
Falcons suck, Dan.
Yeah.
There's nothing on the line.
Yeah.
Atlanta's going to win 6-7 games this
They're
year.
done.
Guaranteed.
That's your Super Bowl pick.
It was a terrible one.
Oh.
Yeah, I thought they would be better. Devontae Freeman has lost whatever value he had before he got hurt.
Okay.
Matt Ryan is becoming the king of 350 yards and no scores.
Okay.
And the defense is atrocious. They
Oh,
can't
dear.
get off the field when they have to. And more than anything, I tell you, you want to get really specific when it comes to wagering?
Yes.
Play Houston first half line, whatever that is. Atlanta's been an awful first-half team. Every stinking week, they fall behind.
That's a good point.
10 points at the break. So, pound the halftime line of the Houston game might be a good play.
Did you see the drunk guy yelling at the Falcons when they came off the field last week?
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
You can't,
Julio! I got nothing bad to say about you, man.
You're good. You're the only one. It just doesn't match. I mean, you can't throw for – Matt Ryan has joined some exclusive company to throw for over 300 yards in his first 4 games of the season. He's thrown for over 4 – they're 1-3, dude.
Yeah, that's crazy.
The problem, again, they're down 17-3 at the break. They keep, screwing everything up.
Yeah, not good.
The big talker in baseball is Ronald Acuna Jr. failing to run out a fly ball last night. He hit one deep to right, and this happened earlier this year, and Snicker did the right thing. He pulled him immediately. We talked early, Dan. We're at a different time of the year. It's postseason. I've seen some people, you don't pull him in this situation. You don't.
You can't.
Yeah, you can't. You hope you can get through to him again. The only thing I'll say in Acuna's defense is it's not
I thought the Braves players handled it well because
they called him out a little, but they weren't over the top.
But, good gosh, man, we're so disappointed in you. I don't
Maybe
understand.
this will learn.
Yeah.
And, Freddie Freeman hit a 462-foot home run in the 9th inning last night.
Well, he won't learn because he hit one in the 9th and he sat there and watched it again.
That one
Acuna did.
Now, if you hit it that far out. But my point is.
But the one he hit off the wall wasn't close to going out. It hit like almost at the bottom of the wall.
Yeah, hit off the wall.
So
no,
you
it's
never
a mistake.
know.
And it's just what bothers me is it's not.
And I'm all for listen.
I don't feel like he's doing it to Hollywood. I just think he's excited to watch it, and then he gets screwed. And
I don't want to be old school in this respect. I'm all for it. Let the kids play. I like that. Yeah. I like baseball's fun.
Sure.
And there's a lot of young stars, and I like what's happening in baseball. And I'm all for that. But you also have to play it the right way.
Well, Freddie Freeman hit a 462.
You can't somebody said it best. You can't give up 90 feet in a playoff game.
Freeman hit a 462-foot home run last night in the 9th inning and ran out of the batter's box like he does. Every time you hit the ball hard, run out of the batter's box.
Yeah.
Maybe when they go into the regular season next year, just to train him. All right, Ronald, here's the deal. Every time your bat's on the ball, if you're not to here within within 0.4 of a second, if you're not 3 feet out of the box, then you're benched for a week or whatever it is.
I didn't like Ronald's response in the locker room post game. He wasn't contrite.
He's like, you make mistakes.
Yeah.
Humans make mistakes.
Yeah.
It was a mistake.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. I didn't. It didn't bother me one way or the other at that point. It was. It probably didn't matter, but it did at the time because it's just. It's anytime you have something crop up that you have already had to address, it becomes a problem.
Right.
I mean, they addressed this. He had to. He sent him to embarrassed him. And sent him to the clubhouse in the middle of a game against the Dodgers earlier this year. Eesh. And, by the way, I'll know this that most people won't because I watched just about every inning of Braves games. He's done it since then, too.
Right.
The ball's gone out of the park, so it hadn't mattered. But he had a home run to off field since then that barely made it over, and he was, admiring that one as well. So the Braves fall down 1-0 in the series.
What time do they play tonight?
They play at 4:30, and they play the current hottest pitcher in baseball is who they have to face. Maybe the 9th inning woke up the bats. I don't know. But if you're a Braves fan, you're in a glass case of emotion. It's an All-American Friday here on The Drill. Brought to you by All-American Roll-Off and Recycling. They're the A-team, now serving St. Johns County, now serving Clay County, and one of the fastest-growing companies on the Eastern Seaboard. So for all your roll-off and recycling needs, the new king in town is All-American Roll-Off and Recycling.
The 1010XL studios are kept clean by Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
Football. 4 hours of nothing but football. Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute Rehabilitation Football Friday night prepares you for the weekend. Friday from 3 till 7 on 1010XL.
Football season is here, and you know what that means, right? It's time to bet, win, and get paid at MyBookie.ag. MyBookie has odds on every game and more prop bets than any other sports book, and absolutely nobody pays out faster. You get your cash when you want it. Did you know you can bet on games after kickoff or parlay your picks to score a huge profit on a small wager? At MyBookie, you can. Don't play on some no-name sports book. Look, if you're going to bet this football season, be smart. Bet with the best at mybookie.ag. Sign up today and MyBookie will double your first deposit. That's up to $1,000 in free money to wager on your favorite teams. Use promo code RADIO right now to get your exclusive double your money offer. That's mybookie.ag, promo code RADIO. Play, win, and get paid at MyBookie.
Right now at Ring Power, your local Cat dealer, get 0% for 60 months with 0 down on select new Cat compact equipment. Call Ring Power at 904-295-1062 or visit ringpower.com/CCE offer jacks. Terms and conditions apply.
If your home was built before 1975, I have an important message you need to hear. Homes built before 1975 were built with cast iron pipes that are corroding right beneath your feet. Many homeowners are unaware, and your pipes may be decaying completely out of sight. This ticking time bomb can lead to devastating water damage to your home. Our firm is currently representing thousands of Florida homeowners to make their insurance companies pay to replace and repair their pipes. Our lawyers have successfully won money for clients to repipe their homes, but your time to file a claim may be limited. If your home was built before 1975, visit pipelawsuit.com or call us now at 800-888-1234. To find out if your home is affected, visit our website at pipelawsuit.com or call us now at 800-888-1234. Morgan & Morgan.
Offices, Jacksonville. Getting you ready for the game. Pre-Game Friday, brought to you by MyBookie and TIAA Bank.
Adamek Harley-Davidson is excited to announce the grand opening of our brand new dealership located in historic St. Augustine. Hi, I'm Mark Adamek and I'm inviting you, riders and non-riders, to come party with us on October 5th and 6th. We'll have food, drinks, giveaways, local vendors, live music from Big Engine, and more. Adamek Harley-Davidson of St. Augustine, one of the nation's oldest dealers in the nation's oldest city.
In partnership with PRI Productions. See dealer for details or visit AdamecHarley.com.
Anya here from Colleen's Irish Pub with Mark at Bottlenose Brewing in Tinseltown. We've teamed up with our neighbours celebrating Oktoberfest all month long.
That's right, Anya. We'll be featuring traditional Oktoberfest ales, including $5 Green Room Jackson Lantern, as well as authentic Bavarian cuisine.
Don't miss out on our custom half-litre steins for $20 that you can take home and are good for $5 refills all month. Check out our Facebook pages for all the shenanigans.
Brilliant! Join Community First Credit Union for their big car sale event on Saturday, October 5th from 9 to 5. View more than 300 new and used cars and trucks from multiple dealers downtown at the corner of Beaver and Lee. The Community First Car Sale event, October 5th from 9 to 5. Community First. Love where you bank.
A lot of companies will tell you they're the best. At Custom Tree Surgeons, they show you every time. Custom Tree Surgeons has built an all-pro team. Every tree service professional has years of experience, continually trained and certified. They know what, when, and how to handle any job. It gets done efficiently and quickly by a team of experts. So for tree trimming, removal, stump grinding, and emergency services, forget any name other than Custom Tree Surgeons. There is no job they can't do better. Go to website CustomTreeSurgeons.com. That's CustomTreeSurgeons.com, and let them show you how the job is supposed to get done.
We've invented a new messaging system using the crisp sounds of Bud Light. Crisp Code, Football Edition. This is how you say, game tonight. Bring Bud Light. Fantasy fees are due. That's it for today.
Brewed with no corn syrup. Bud Light, crisp. Enjoy responsibly. Bud Light Beer, Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri.
Hey, I can hear from my friends at Nimnick Buick GMC, the #1 Buick GMC dealership in Jacksonville, FLA, the most inventory, the best price guarantee. Shoot, Nimnick's been serving and donating to our community for almost 8 decades, 78 years. No one cares more about their customers before and after the sale. It is our model year-end closeout event, and the deals are there right now for you. Luxury SUV leases starting at $199 a month. You can lease a GMC Canyon truck for as low as $279 a month. All the 2019s got to go. 2020s are rolling in. Largest savings of the year going on all month long. Like, well, 23% off 2019 GMC Sierra SLT Crew Cab trucks. To learn more, visit NimnickBuickGMC.com. NIMNICHT BuickGMC.com, or stop by the showroom on Phillips Highway. So easy to get to, just south of I-295. GMC. They are professional grade. Go see our friends at Nimnick Buick GMC, gang. Nimnick Buick GMC, the new name in Buick.
Home of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
This is your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update brought to you by Best Bet. I'm Taylor Dahl for 1010XL. Dave Brugler of The Athletic composed an all-rookie team through 4 weeks, and 4 Jags made the squad. Gardner Minshew, of course, Jawan Taylor, Josh Allen, and Quincy Williams. Looking now, the 2019 draft class is appearing to be one of Jacksonville's finest. And speaking of Josh Allen, Hayes Carlyon able to catch up with him yesterday. Allen shared his thoughts on the progression of his pass rush.
Man, I got to get more, man. I'm never satisfied. I got 2, but I need a lot more. I need double digits, man. So I need to make every week count and get out to them boys.
Big weekend for the Gators. Don't forget, we will air the Florida vs. Auburn game Saturday at 3:30 on 92.5 FM. 67 degrees at 8 o'clock. Time and temp are brought to you by Bueller Air Conditioning. Stay cooler with Bueller.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000.
Sweet Friday. Lots of good football coming up this weekend. High school football starting tonight, or actually started last night. A bunch of good games. Listen, Auburn is 5-0 against the spread.
I saw that.
And enters the showdown at number 10 Florida as a 3-point favorite. Florida has not done so well against the spread this season and has played a weaker schedule than the Tigers. So Auburn has beaten number 11 Oregon, number 17 Texas A&M. And there are pretty much everybody is on Auburn right now.
Well, I will say this to counterbalance that truth, which, Auburn has played a tougher schedule. Florida has dominated enough more statistically to kind of offset that. In other words, Florida's given up. Florida's defense has just been sick. Now, when you throw shutouts against Tennessee, Martin, and Towson, that kind of, muddles it up a little bit. But Florida's given up like 86. To me, it's going to be Auburn running and Florida stopping the run because Auburn, again, 251 yards a game. That's sickening.
Mm-hmm.
And what also happens if you're running for 251 yards a game, you're controlling the game. You're running the clock when you need to. You're picking up short yards. So I kind of like Florida in this spot. I wouldn't say it if they were playing at Auburn, and I might not say it if it were 3 weeks from now, but for Dan Mullen to build this program to what he thinks he's building it in, and again, that show that you referenced on HBO, that 24/7, gives you a really good inside look at the program and just the tone and temperament that's inside of it. It gives you confidence watching that. I tell you what else I took from that show, Dan. How hard it must be to be the student part of the student athlete.
Yeah.
Right? Those they're just Monday through Sunday. It felt like those guys had football responsibilities pretty much nonstop in the film room, and then to have to add the studying on top of that would be tough. But anyway, if Dan Mullen, back to my point, if Dan Mullen is building this into what he wants to build it into, you got to win this game.
Yeah.
You're 2 years in with competent players and experience and a home, and I'm looking forward to a nice big raucous crowd. We haven't had one really since LSU.
They're expecting a near record crowd, 90,000 plus. So that should be fun tomorrow in the Swamp. The drill poll question of the day presented by Lock & Law DUI and Criminal Defense, 858-9818. Know before you blow. What's going to happen with Jalen Ramsey, 20? Is he out Sunday? Are the Jags going to be finally fed up and trade him? Will he play for Jacksonville this season? Is Khan going to give him a new contract? Right now, 36% think he's out Sunday. 32% say he plays eventually. 25% think Khan will give him a new contract. It is an interesting sidebar to this game, and one that hasn't been talked about as much. So
I'm still, and you're down in the locker room, so I don't want to misread this.
Mm-hmm.
But when did we make the shift that Jalen is sitting out for the new contract, and he's not sitting out because of the sideline incident?
Never shifted.
Then why wasn't he holding out from the beginning of the year if it's a contract holdout?
I think I think you're getting bogged down in rhetoric here. I think that if he had gotten a new contract, eventually something else would have annoyed him or whatever.
Sure.
I think that, though, I think he just doesn't want to be with the Jaguars.
Okay.
So And I think that if they had signed him to a new contract, what happened would not have happened. That's what I think.
That I wouldn't disagree with.
Yeah. So I think Jalen. It's just my opinion.
Yeah, no,
I think Jalen Ramsey's all about money. I mean,
that I agree with, but
I don't know how someone could be so angry that he was someone said disrespectful things to him when he's been nothing but disrespectful in a lot of ways. So
including to the entire league 1 year ago in a magazine article. But yeah, I'm with you on that. I just I want the Jaguars to have their best chance to win.
Yeah, well, him being on the field gives them their best chance.
This is why I'm getting starting to get more perturbed with Jalen. Look, you just want to win. You want to be a good teammate. You want to trade. All that would also involve playing for the team that you're on and under contract with until said trade gets pulled off.
Yeah.
No one's done anything to you to give you the right to just refuse to play. We haven't done that. Or if you're going to take that,
he has given no indication whatsoever that he will play for the Jaguars again. He has.
Then be a man and hold out and stay home.
Yeah.
Don't come and say your back hurts and take a paycheck every week.
Yeah.
I mean, he gets paid as long as we go through this charade for however long it is.
Yeah. It is what it is. The Jags need him and would love to have him in the lineup, and Jacksonville's playing good football with or without him, but certainly they are a much better team with him out on the football field. So hopefully his back can get better and he can play Sunday. I don't know if he will. I suspect he won't, but we shall see. But that aside, the Jaguars will go into this game knowing one thing. They better stop Christian McCaffrey, who leads the NFL in rushing. That is imperative if they want to be successful against the Carolina Panthers. I mean, Christian McCaffrey has been terrific, both running and catching the football. And I tend to think it's going to be I think we all agree we feel like it's going to be a low-scoring game. If it's a low-scoring game, I tend to think the Panthers
kind of like the home team
have a better chance of getting one on us. Their offense versus our defense. Because of McCaffrey and, who's covering him, and is there a breakdown, and do they shoot him out and, down the sideline on a wheel route or something, and we blow a coverage or something along those lines. I don't know. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun, and it's great that I look forward to watching Gardner Minshew. I hope his knee is feeling better and he's able to move around a little bit in the pocket. And the Jaguars, to me, these next 2 weeks are such a big test for this football team. And if somehow they can
our measuring stick at least.
Yeah, well, somehow they can look. I think they're, look, we're all 2-2 in the AFC South, and the Colts are at the Chiefs. Texans have the Falcons. Tennessee has Buffalo. Who's the best bet in the AFC South to be 3-2 after Sunday? Probably Tennessee at home against Buffalo.
No, I don't like that.
Or Houston at home against Atlanta.
I'd say Houston.
Yeah. So Houston has the best chance to get to 3-2.
The Colts most likely will lose at Kansas City. I mean, you would think at least.
Yeah.
It's a big game for yeah, you're right. Just to keep pace. I mean, you're not going to be any worse than tied for first, and you're probably going to see a couple teams go to 2 and 3. They could all lose.
Yeah.
Although, counting on Atlanta to beat Houston on the road.
Jacksonville must take advantage of New Orleans at home minus Drew Brees. That would be a nice W because everybody plays New Orleans, right, in the South this year.
Sure, we play every team.
Yeah.
We all play the Falcons.
So if you can take advantage of that one, that would be huge as well.
Absolutely, getting the Saints without Brees versus your division competition who have to play against Brees. Yeah, I mean that's light year difference, isn't it?
Yep. So that's something else to look forward to down the road.
This is what else is happening here if the Jags can somehow go and pull this thing off. But that it's a couple of road wins too now.
Right.
And the only home 1-1 at home, something they haven't been real awesome at is the home record, but they sure played good the other day.
And one of the points I've been trying to drive home to this today is Minshew really close to being 3-0 as a starter, which is really good stuff for a rookie to step in there. We talked yesterday; he was named the Offensive Rookie of the Month. Everybody has him as the early favorite of Offensive Rookie of the Year. How long can this continue? Who knows? What can Minshew do? Who knows? Will Minshew be playing for the Jaguars in November? Who knows? But right now, enjoy the ride. Enjoy the ride. The Jaguars are enjoying the ride. They're trying to cash in. They've got a deal out there where you can buy tickets to the Saints and the Jets you get the Minshew Mania pack, where you get the headband, the mustache, and you get your picture on the field. So interesting maneuver by the Jags as they try to drum up
Bill Vex drawing that up.
ticket sales. What the heck? Whatever it takes. Go for it, I guess.
On the text line, can y'all boycott any Jalen news until there is news? Well, when you have a football team and a good player and an injury report that comes out daily, there is at least a news break there. One thing that we have completely, we weighed in on the Jalen overall situation. I hardly feel like we're beating the Jalen Ramsey situation to death here every morning, but the latest is they continue to prepare without him. He sat out another practice.
It's a big talk.
The next pushing point comes when you make him go see a specialist and then decide what.
I'm curious if he continues to sit out. Do the people who, want Tom Coughlin removed and Jalen Ramsey anointed?
That's a really dumb strategy.
Do you begin to change your opinion if he's sitting out?
I don't think
game
so.
after game after game.
There's a certain trait that goes along with the diehard Jalen supporter that doesn't lend itself to changing their mind or opinion or taking other viewpoints into account.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, we'll see.
And that's probably a generational thing more than it is.
Jaguars' defensive line needs to come to play this Sunday as well. They did not play particularly well last week. Pass rush must be had, and they need to generate. They need to win their battles. Calais needs to win. Josh Allen needs to win. Jan needs to win. I know Jan's been slowed by a hamstring, but he needs to get going, man. He's got.
Well, this guy that wants to earn a lot of money right now. The Jags look smart for not giving him
4 games in with no sacks. A strip sack would be nice. A little hammer down on the kid. Kyle Allen, is that his name? They need to go get him and wreak some havoc defensively.
We seem to get the worst luck when it comes to our quarterbacks being protected. Like I saw Jared Goff last night, and I was reminded on the text line, got hit low last night. They threw a flag.
Yeah.
I can remember Bortles getting banged around in the head and the face, and they never would call anything. That Minshew play that he got hurt the other day should have been penalized, man.
Well, it was penalized. It was penalized because he also got hit.
Well, that was the play before that he hurt himself. That was the second one where they hit him in the face.
I thought he was one they fumbled on and picked it back up. And
he was already hurt when he did that.
Oh, he was?
They hurt when he first initially got hurt. It had been a couple of plays before that.
Gotcha.
But, apparently if you're playing against the teal and black, that's,
Dang it.
It's up for determination.
He's a treasure. He's a national treasure. Protect Gardner Minshew.
Here's what's
referees protect him.
That's correct. That's more.
He's a national treasure.
This is bigger than Jacksonville. Have you not seen the stash? Here is what scares me about Sunday. I can see this. I'm going to call this Christian McCaffrey on a 50-plus yard long touchdown catch.
Yeah, I know. Why do I have that feeling?
Scoots out gets into the flat,
or something.
Makes one little move in a secondary that's still learning each other.
Yeah.
Right? Complete different safeties.
Rookie linebacker.
Oh, no. There's a lot there.
I thought you had him.
Right.
Oh, no.
Now, that doesn't necessarily mean you lose the game, but I feel like a 50-plus yard McCaffrey score coming our way in that game. And, look, Leonard's not going to go for 225 every week, but last week has to be the new Leonard standard. I mean, you got to go 25 for at least 130. So have some games like that, and it's a different team. I mean, if he doesn't run for he had to run for 225 for the Jags to win on a last-second field goal.
Yeah.
Yeah. If he runs for 150, they lose the game. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. There are that was statistically a strange game.
In a lot of ways.
I mean, we got to clean up the penalties. We don't need 12 penalties on Sunday.
No, I almost – that's another – I don't want to be that homer guy about everything, but I also feel like the Jags are getting over-penalized compared to whoever they're playing that week. Damn it. I've heard this and seen this and wonder this. Stephon Diggs is kind of playing the Jalen game a little bit up there, only he is going to continue to play with his teammates.
Diggs for Ramsey, yes?
Well, and a first. You're not giving Diggs for Ramsey. Ramsey's much better than Diggs, but what about Diggs and a first for Ramsey?
What about Diggs and Rhodes for Ramsey?
That would defeat the purpose.
Why?
For the Vikings.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, I don't care about them. I care about us.
Well, you have to care about them to work the trade.
Work it.
I don't think Diggs got paid, didn't he? Or no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boardman got paid.
So there's where you better be careful when you pay. Like, right? We say if it's about the money with Jalen, well, it was about the money with Diggs, and he's got the money. He's now not happy. Now it's about the offense, right? Always something.
Always something. You want to see what's trending?
I do.
Speaking of always something, let's do it, baby.
It's the Tap 5 at 8. Visit brewswithaz.beer.
Thank you so much
Yes.
for having me.
Thank you, Steve Booty.
It's a treasure for me to be here with you.
Shut your pie hole and get to what's trending.
Settle down.
Number 5.
Number 5, guys, I know there's a lot of talk about hardball, but for those of us sad sacks without a team in the playoffs, great
That'd be
news,
me.
guys.
What?
Like you and me, Dan.
Yeah.
The puck is back.
Yeah!
This is trending. Yeah.
Where's let's
Thursday
go
night
Rangers.
football and baseball. Sports fans sat at the edge of their seats for a little hockey
You're
last
damn right they did.
I watched it. I put the hockey channel on, and there were my Rangers and the Winnipeg Jets.
Come on, man. We had one of the NHL's great rivalries in action last night with the Lightning and the Predators.
Who won that?
I don't know. Great games.
It was a wild 6-4 game. The Breadman scored for us, Pete.
Breadman, I miss him.
I love the
I miss you, Breadman.
Trouba scored.
What about your guy, Capco?
No, you were no.
Buzz City. Buzz City. Crappy Crapo. Buzz City. -1.
Not gonna listen to this.
Number 4.
We want the cup.
Number 4, guys, like Jeff said, last night there were some other sports that the rest of the nation was watching.
Yeah.
Including Thursday Night Football, which featured 4 Russell Wilson touchdown passes and 1 kick right to the peaches from Zerline to the fans of the LA Rams as he misses a 44-yard field goal that would have given the Rams the win.
Gee whiz, man.
And what
Come
about
on,
those
Zerline.
Seahawks uniforms, man?
Yeah, they went the lime
Stop.
green. Those lime greeners.
They're blinding.
I really need Zerline to make that kick, man. Really needed him. Not happy at all about that.
He's a good kicker, too. It's not like you have some sketchy guy out there.
What I took away from this game is Russell Wilson is thought of as a great quarterback. He's
He
a
is a great
franchise quarterback, but he might be better than that. I mean, he might be one.
How can he be better than a franchise
because,
quarterback?
He might be the best of all time.
Matt Ryan's a franchise quarterback.
Okay, well, let me tell you
Russell
this.
Wilson is head and shoulders better than Matt Ryan.
I think everyone thinks that he is.
Do they?
Let me ask you this.
I don't think he gets enough credit.
That's an interesting statement from this standpoint. Can you be underrated if you're a first ballot Hall of Famer? Don't you believe 100% Russell Wilson will be a first ballot Hall of Famer?
Yes.
So then how can he be underrated?
I don't know if he's a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Sure you do.
Sure I
Absolutely you do. His career could end tomorrow and he'd be a first ballot Hall of Famer.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Might be unanimous.
Well, then you're the one that's underrating him. You're causing your own story. Fake news.
Didn't he throw a pick on the goal line in the Super Bowl?
Yeah, of course he did.
Not a good throw.
Yeah.
You are fake news.
Should he have audibled maybe from the good call that came in from the sideline?
Russell Wilson's rating right now is 126.
What's his career rating? Over 100?
He's got 12 touchdowns and 0 picks. That's the other thing about quarterbacks in the NFL now. They don't throw picks anymore, you know?
Well, there's a lot shorter. They don't. It used to be when you threw the ball, you threw the ball.
Yeah.
Now you just kind of use it to get the ball to get your way down the field.
Last night, I think it was like 151, his rating.
What's the high? 156 or something like that?
Perfection.
Number 3.
Well, so far this year, of all the great years he's had, this one is good or better than any of them.
Impressive.
73% of his passes, Dan, so far. 73%. His career. Russell Wilson is in the Hall of Fame right now. The second. Yeah, not even close.
All right.
Career rating
How's his
101.5. 208 touchdowns already. I mean, he's got a nice resume already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 8th year too now, though.
Oh yeah.
Number 3, guys.
Yes, sir.
A couple nuggets from the world of food.
But one last thing. Week to week, you're right. But I think if we put it in that broader context, we think he's overrated. But I think when it comes time to really recognize a guy's career, he probably won't be.
Stand up and recognize people.
Thank you.
Food, glorious food, Dan. 2 nuggets from the world of food.
Okay.
Make up number 3 first.
You make me hungry when you do these things.
I hope you guys are celebrating today. It's a
I'm
glorious day.
celebrating, yes.
I'm kind of surprised it doesn't fall on a Tuesday. This sort of is a missed opportunity by
Taco
these
Day?
guys. It's National Taco Day.
Yeah, that's not sort of a mistake.
Why is it out on a
That's
Tuesday?
a mind-numbing mistake.
It's awful.
National Taco
Guys,
Day has
look,
got to
idiots.
be on a Tuesday.
I don't know who the National Taco Council is, but
maybe LeBron cornered the Tuesday market and he
maybe.
wouldn't allow him.
They
Maybe
fear
that was it.
litigation from LeBron James. Also from the world of food, a map has gone viral in the last few days that clearly is a troll job by some movie site, but it's got people up in arms.
What do you mean?
It's a map identifying what they say is unofficial results based on social media, Walmart, and Target results of the favorite movie candy for each state in the United States.
You know, that must be on some kick right now around Halloween, because I also saw something recently that was the favorite, not movie candy, but candy in each state.
Yeah.
So
this one
is there a
identifies-
difference between movie candy and candy?
I think so. I think there's
Okay.
certain candies that people like that you wouldn't necessarily take into a movie theater.
Now, I'm not a huge moviegoer, as you know. So if I had to answer a movie candy survey, I really would need some multiple choice.
Yeah, like you take a quick glance on the map and it looks legit, but then you start seeing things that raise your eyebrows. Like you scroll over the state of Wisconsin and it says the favorite movie candy is Kraft cheese slices. Then you scroll past North Dakota and it says the favorite movie candy is baked beans.
What's our favorite movie candy?
According to this, Dum Dums.
In Florida?
Yeah.
That is Dum Dum.
That's a lie.
They don't even sell Dum Dums at the
They
movie.
know. It's obviously, but
Dum Dums, by the way, worst. They're the worst, dude. Dum Dums are the worst. Don't make me a lollipop the size of a freaking marble.
Yeah.
It is a Dum Dum idea.
I will say, the cream soda Dum Dums are delicious.
It's not
I'm a
enough
fan.
of them, friend.
I'm a fan. But yeah, it led people to debate what really is their favorite movie snack. I'm a Red Vines guy myself.
Yeah.
Big
What
fan.
is Red Vines?
It's like the other Twizzlers, the kind of cherry flavored ones.
Yeah.
in the
I
blue package.
very rarely get candy at movies. I'm a popcorn
popcorn
guy.
guy.
Yeah, you're
big
definitely.
bag of popcorn.
You know what I am? I'm a Milk Dud guy. That's what I would be.
I'm always afraid the Milk Dud's going to yank my crowns off. I'm
I
terrified.
don't. Maybe they do, but I eat them anyway.
I'm
I
terrified.
always get, when it comes to the popcorn, if I've done this once, I've done it every time I've ever been to the movie. I never finish I always get popcorn. There's always some left.
Ever since I lost a crown on a Sugar Daddy, I've been terrified of the caramel.
Sugar
candy.
Daddy is like that's like the Mac Daddy of tooth.
Bro, I pulled that
destruction.
stick out of my mouth and I'm like, well, that's a tooth.
Yeah, I once have popped the crown off with spaghetti. Explain that one.
How?
Huh? Exactly.
Number 2.
Pasta was a little al dente.
I think what I actually hit is the meat had a little bone or something in it. You know?
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
Number 2, guys.
Probably
I mean,
Mrs. P's fault.
don't know
this
if
was
it's
actually at an event.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, it wasn't her.
I guess it's a sign
When
of the
she breaks my
times.
teeth, it's just straight on with a fist.
The shifting culture of sports media coverage, but trending yesterday.
Yeah.
Massive layoffs at Sports Illustrated.
Well, I mean, it's bound to come, Hick. When you take a weekly magazine, you make it. I'm surprised it took this long.
Yeah.
SI.com has lost very much steam. I'd be curious. Is there somewhere that lists? I'm sure there is.
Beef, I have a question.
I want to traffic
Yes,
the
Dan,
sports
please.
websites and what they're getting.
You may know this better, and I read this, and I don't know enough about this, but they're blaming. One of the things they're blaming the layoffs on is Maven. What is the Maven thing?
Maven's like the new company that owns Sports Illustrated.
Okay,
They're part
so
of like the new ownership group.
What they've done is they've put, like, we have some guys here in town who work for, in essence, Sports Illustrated, but they don't, right? Or do they?
I don't know the ins and outs of it,
Yeah.
but right, John Shipley writes for like
Yes.
the SI, Maven,
Yes.
Jaguar stuff, does a good job, but
Yeah.
I don't really know the ins and outs, but yeah, some of the longtime SI staffers are throwing blame at the Maven company.
Yes.
I'm not sure, but a lot of people, Twitter was kind of blowing up with assorted writers saying, well, today was my last day at SI. They just kind of
Yeah.
gathered a large group of people in a conference room and said, well,
And bounced
sorry.
them. But Jeff's right. I talked about this maybe a year ago. They went from weekly to every other week, I think.
Bi-weekly.
Bi-weekly?
Yeah.
Well, I
think.
it's.
I'm curious to know if that's right.
One headline says they're laying off 40
Biannually.
staffers.
Semi-annually.
They're hiring.
Bi-curious.
They're laying off 40 staffers and hiring 200 contractors. So I guess maybe they're going more of a freelance.
I
route.
have a pop
It's not
quiz.
9 o'clock yet.
That's okay.
With buys? We doing buys here?
Bye-bye. No, I have. It may
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Part of Sports Illustrated, obviously, is what they do online, so I was wondering if maybe they had fallen off the map as well. I have in front of me, from the month of September 2019, the 10 most trafficked sports websites, please, boys, if you would.
ESPN.
ESPN is number 2, believe it or not. I'm shocked at number 1. I think number 1 because it just attracts general pop, and they maybe
Gen Pop.
click
I
on
was
it.
gonna say, is it like USA Today?
ESPN number 2 got 80,000 or 80 million hits. 80 million.
Our website here at 1010XL.
Nah, didn't quite make it. That's a shame. So ESPN is number 1. I'm going to need some more.
CBS Sports.
CBS Sports is number 4. They had 30 million hits.
I don't. Fox went all video, and that was a disaster.
They're still on there.
Okay.
They're hanging.
18 million hits in the month of September.
Yeah, that was poor on their part.
That's unique monthly visitors.
I'm
Man,
asking.
America
I don't
loves
necessarily-
sports. I can see why sports radio works so well.
I don't necessarily think they've cracked the top 10, but they may have just because of their mass push in the last year as the Athletic cracked the top 10.
And that'll end the game. Dan, you can blame your partner.
What
over
about
there.
like Bleacher Report?
Let me see. Bleacher
I
Report.
tanked it for the clock.
Bleacher Report's number 3.
What about
They're up
like,
to 40 million. Let me see if Athletic has not made the top 15 yet.
What about like
There's one on here I've never heard of.
Deadspin.
Deadspin barely makes it at number 10. 12 million hits.
What about
What about
Fansided?
Gridline? Or Gridiron now? Is that on here?
No.
Oh.
Did that Fansided? I always get bombarded with their slideshows.
Fansided.
I think that's part of SI.
It's its own, but it's 14th with 5 million.
What about 24/7? Are they around?
No, that's too collegey.
Yeah.
Walter,
By the way,
WalterFootball.com.
4 million is the low bar. That's Yard Barker at number 15.
What up, Yard Barker?
Fansided is 14 with 5 million. Scout.com, 5,500,000.
What about SB Nation?
SB Nation's number 7, 19 million.
You know who gets a lot of traffic, maybe? What about Pro Football Talk?
Yeah.
That's a good one, but it's not on here. Actually, you know what? Let's put them under NBC Sports because I think that's technically what Pro
they're
Football
in
Talk
that
is
network.
now. So NBC Sports is number 6, 19.5. Let me give you the entire top 15. Number 1, you guys didn't get. Keep guessing. Can you get one?
I said maybe it's USA Today because you said
USA
Pop
Today
and Gen Pop.
does not make the top 15 at all.
Oh, no.
ESPN 2, Bleacher Report 3, CBS 4, Sports Illustrated is 5th, 20 million. NBC is 19.5, number 6, SB Nation 7, Fox Sport 8, Rant Sports.
Don't know it.
Don't know that one. That's the one I didn't know. And then Deadspin is number 10. Number 1, though, with 125 million
TMZ
views.
Sports.
This isn't right. Let me tell you what
Sports
this happens.
by Brooks.
Why this happens is people go to this website for something else, and somehow sports get
What is it?
Yahoo Sports.
Pornhub.
No way. Yeah, no way.
They go to Yahoo and they count it as Yahoo
or
Sports.
something, or they go to Yahoo and they happen to scroll over a sports. I don't know, but that's
all right. We're up against the clock. Beef,
no
what's
one's going
one?
to Yahoo for sports.
Number 1, I'll let Jeff have it. It was the Major League Baseball playoffs last night, more specifically.
Yeah, I'm going to go to the bathroom.
Oh, no.
The Braves play game 1 today. I'm excited. Looking forward to it.
Oh, dear. He's down in the dumps.
Stabbed him right in the heart. I'm sorry.
Go Gators. I think that means good for the Gators. I'll take a break, come back. Murph scheduled to attend this program momentarily. We'll see what he's up to. That's coming up right here on The Drill.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here. Catch high school football play-by-play on 1010XL.
I'm Coach Tobin of the Bold Bulldogs. Long road trip this Friday down to Melbourne Central Catholic High School. Catch the play-by-play live at 7 on 1010 a.m.
Listen up, Jacksonville. Beaver Chevrolet is expanding and looking for the best of the best to join our family. Maintain your work-life balance, enjoy a positive atmosphere, and earn industry-leading pay. Our WOW opening of the month is for experienced mechanics. How about a $10,000 signing bonus? That's right, experienced technicians can take advantage of a $10,000 signing bonus. If you're ready to join the team, call General Manager Brett Morgan at 904-245-1422 or just stop by Beaver Chevrolet.
Jags fans, this one's for you. Enter the TIAA Bank Take the Field sweepstakes for your chance to win 2 club tickets and get pregame sideline access to be on the field when the Jags come out of the tunnel. A new winner will be chosen for each home game. To enter for official rules, visit TIAABank.com/takethefield. No purchase necessary. Open to legal residents in 50 United States and D.C. 18 and older. Void where prohibited. Entry period from 8/5/2019 to 12/18/2019. For official rules and complete details, visit TIAABank.com/takethefield. Sponsor TIAA FSB.
I'll let you in on a secret. Cruiser's Grill is a great new spot for watching football. Famous award-winning food, a full liquor bar, plenty of TVs, and that laid-back beaches atmosphere. Enjoy your best game day at Cruiser's Grill in Jacks Beach.
This is Dr. Kevin Murphy of Southeast Orthopedic Specialists. We are gearing up for this year's football season and are excited to offer medical coverage and support to 15 area high schools and the University of North Florida. To learn more about our sports medicine team, please visit se-ortho.com. Our team is composed of 5 fellowship-trained, board-certified physicians, the absolute best doctors in the business, who are experts in sports medicine. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists, online at se-ortho.com.
The Truck Accident Law Firm is a national truck crash law firm based right here in Jacksonville, focused on making First Coast roads safer through zealous advocacy for families of those injured or killed by unsafe trucking. The Truck Accident Law Firm focuses exclusively on tractor-trailer, bus, and commercial vehicle crashes. If someone you know is involved in a serious crash with a tractor-trailer or commercial vehicle, contact your local truck crash specialists at truckcrashlaw.com. Non-attorney spokesperson.
For the best price and service when it comes to your waste hauling and collecting, look no further than the A-Team at All American Roll-Off and Recycling. Jeff Prosser here, and let me tell you, you're not going to find an easier way to handle your project cleanups than calling in the A-Team at All American. A J.B. Coxwell company, All American Roll-Off and Recycling has brand new trucks and cans in all sizes to fit your project needs. No hidden fees. Count on the best price in town. When it comes to cleaning up when the job is done, go with the A-Team at All American Roll-Off and Recycling. Visit us at all-americanrolloff.com.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists helps you be the best when you play and brings you
the best of the Frangie Show replay.
This is a really important year for Florida State. A really critical year. You got to play Hornibrook, and you got to stay with him. He is the hot hand. I would not pull him. And even if I lost to Clemson, I wouldn't pull him. I would commit myself to the hot hand, and the hot hand is rolling right now.
Hey Jacksonville, Safety Tom here with Remedy Staffing. With the heat blazing, it's time to break out the cold water, fruits, and veggies. Put away the large hot meals for lunch, and grab some shade in a nice cool area during breaks at work. If you're new to the job, pace yourself. This goes for at home as well. Long days at the beach, kids' sporting events, doing work around the house. Keep the water flowing for you and your family. And remember, don't wait until you're thirsty. Drink plenty, early, and often. These are just a few simple tips for staying cool and hydrated from Remedy Staffing.
The area's most trusted boat dealers join together for a brand new boat show at Nocatee. Pontoons, ski boats, cruisers, fishing boats, and personal watercraft at the absolute best prices of the year. Free admission October 5th and 6th. The Boat Show at Nocatee. 400 Nocatee Center Way, Ponte Vedra Beach. Details at boatjax.com.
The time is right to replace your company shirts and other logoed items from Hardball Creative. Nobody doesn't like Hardball because Hardball does it all.
Hardball Creative. Hardball does it all.
These days, many people are trying to be more mindful of what they eat. And if you're one of them, check out GreenWise products at Publix. With organic options, foods made without artificial preservatives, and meats raised without antibiotics ever. So no matter what you're into, we're in your corner with food choices that fit your lifestyle. Because each of us is just trying to be our best self, right? Check out Publix.com/Greenwise to learn more. Publix, where shopping is a pleasure.
Tee it up at Edwin Watts Golf Shop with the new arrivals from Cleveland Golf. Turbocharge your game with the new Cleveland Launcher HB Turbo Driver that delivers more speed for higher, longer, and straighter drives. And the Launcher HB Turbo Irons, which deliver maximum forgiveness, higher trajectory, and increased ball speed for more accurate and longer shots. And the Launcher UHX Irons deliver the perfect blend of distance and accuracy. Let us help you get custom fit for free today at Edwin Watts Golf Shops, home of the 90-day 100% satisfaction guarantee.
Attention diesel mechanics. Republic Services is now hiring in Duval and St. Johns County. And with Republic Services, new diesel mechanics get a $2,000 sign-on bonus, a $1,000 yearly tool allowance, and competitive benefits. Republic Services will even pay for your ASC certifications and offer a bonus for each certification earned. Join the Republic Services team and make a positive impact on your community and environment today. Visit republicservices.jobs for more information and to apply. Wear the star, drive your career.
The Jaguars are poised for a great season, so why chance missing a minute of it stuck in traffic or trying to find a parking space near the stadium? Let the JTA Game Day Express get you to and from the game fast and issue-free. Tickets start at just $8 on the free MyJTA mobile app. Express shuttles run from 5 convenient locations throughout Jacksonville. Remember, if it's Jaguars football, it's the JTA Game Day Express.
JTA Game Day Express is sponsored in part by Whataburger and 1010XL.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000.
All right, back on an All-American Friday, brought to you by our friends at All-American Roll-Off and Recycling, a J.B. Coxwell company. So you know it's good. Serving the Tri-County now, Clay and St. John's in addition to Duval. So go to all-americanrolloff.com. Let me clean up a little bit of business. Yahoo Sports is number one, and now it makes complete sense. So shout out to the Googans that have let us know. It's by far the most popular fantasy
football platform. So a lot of people are going to Yahoo Sports 5 times a day
Good
to
for
look
them.
at their fantasy
Sure.
stuff. So that is that. And I've decided after 50 years of being what I would consider to be a good baseball fan,
Yes.
I'm going to change the way I do it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to change the standard of what baseball success is.
All right.
And from now on,
Yes, sir.
while most people try like heck to get to the most exciting time, October,
Yes.
I'm going to consider the season now finished when the regular season ends. And so a successful season is going to be winning the division. The best the Braves can do is win the division for me from now on. And this is like some ridiculous exhibition like the Champions League or something like that doesn't really matter.
So you're not going to watch, or what are you going to do?
I might watch like I would watch a preseason football game. Actually, today's
Have it
game.
on.
Well, today's game I'm not going to watch. I told you I forgot yesterday was on, so I didn't see it. And
Yeah.
today's I'm not going to watch. I'm going to a speaker series at the Jewelton Creek Library.
Speaker series.
Yeah, the history of Florida's rivers we're doing this week.
Oh,
so
that's
yeah,
very good.
The
Fascinating.
Chipola River, the mighty St. John's.
Yeah.
And then a Sunday, I would watch the Braves game. I believe they play at 4, but I've really got my eye on that Arizona Cardinals game, so I'm going to watch that.
Excellent.
Yeah. And
Excellent.
but again, because now we won the baseball season, we won the division, it doesn't matter. So yeah, baseball season was a big win.
Yeah.
It got me through the dog days of summer.
Who's pitching for you today?
I don't know, Dan. I really haven't looked. I believe it's Fultonevich. I'm
Fulty?
pretty 195 million% sure it's Fultonevich against a guy that we'll get 4 hits and no runs against, and we'll lose 3-0 today. We'll go to St. Louis.
Yes.
Soroka will win his start.
Okay.
And then we'll lose game 4 like 9-2. But the season having been a rousing success as a division champion,
Yes.
it won't matter. I mean, it's all window dressing. The Astros are winning it all anyway.
Right.
I'm trying to find all these rationalizations to
why did they take
crud-eating baseball team, when it matters most, takes a pass.
Why did they take Keuchel out yesterday?
They took Keuchel out yesterday because he was – I'll tell you why they did it, Dan. I don't have the analytics in front of me.
Right.
But we're into the third time through the order.
Okay.
And he's getting hit harder the second time than he was the first time.
Right.
And now we're to the third time, and he's giving up a couple of hits. There's a couple of runners on. And so we're gonna take out the former Cy Young winner with loads of postseason experience and turn it over to our lockdown bullpen, which has been so good all year.
I was, and again, I was in and out of the game. But I did see you score runs 2 and 3, and that was a poor play by the Cardinal third baseman. They played terrible defense yesterday.
Dude,
St.
until
Louis did.
until the 9th inning homers, Dan, we didn't score a run. They gave us 3.
They gave you 3?
The first run was scored on an error.
Who made that one?
Colton Wong.
Through the wickets? What did he do?
No, it should have been a double play, and he fumbled it and dropped it, and so the runner on third scored.
Gotcha.
And then those 2 runs were undeserved.
Yeah.
Although I thought Swanson got screwed there. I thought that should have been a hit and an error.
They did give him a hit.
Oh, at first they said fielder's choice. They changed it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they gave him
Oh,
a
they
hit.
changed it back.
I thought I heard
Okay.
him talking later.
He should have had it. Well, I think he just mistakenly said he got a hit later when he said that. But I'll check.
You got to make the play there, though, don't you?
Yeah, but it did take a funny hop. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think
but anyway, there was a sharply hit ball to the third baseman. He missed it. It went to the shortstop, who then decided in his infinite wisdom to bounce it off the second baseman, and the ball kind of rolled back off the second baseman into the outfield, allowing another run to score.
Yeah.
And the Braves went up 3-1.
I didn't at the time. Now, looking back now, I didn't at the time. It didn't bother me that they were taking out Keuchel. I wish I could have gotten like 5 full or gotten more out of him, but it didn't. It didn't necessarily bother me they were taking him out.
Here's why
they brought O'Day in. He got the out, and we got escaped the inning.
I don't know. Again, and I'm not. Listen, you know your club more than me, so I'm just raising questions, and you can answer them. But it's like I was talking to neighbor Kevin, who went up to the game, and saddled that big L back, and I had to drive it back home last night. But I don't know. He was miffed about them taking Fried out.
Well, Fried came in and pitched an inning with 2 strikeouts.
So my point is, if you got now Fried is starting game 4 though, right?
He is.
But if you got Fried, if you like.
I have your answer. It looks worse the day after, but they used Fried to get – that was the 7th. We only got 2 innings to go here. We got a 3-1 lead. And Chris Martin, who's their big 6'8" reliever.
How has he been?
He's been fine.
Okay.
Yeah, he's been fine. Look, they all started slow.
Yeah.
But Martin is – they've all of that.
Melanson's iffy.
He's gotten just about every save, but he got hit against the Mets that last game of the year.
That's why.
Right. Until then, though, he had been on a pretty good hot streak.
Okay.
The bullpen it's been look.
Well, they asked him to get a 4-out save, which he's only done a couple times in his
wasn't
career.
able to do it.
And that's always weird.
Well, what happened was a couple of things happened. Look, here's one thing that happened. The Braves went from having a terrible bullpen to an up and down bullpen.
Yeah.
So if you get them on up, they can have their runs and be okay. But the pitching got thrown off. Yeah, they took Fried out after the 7 because they're going to bring Martin in, and then he hurts himself in warm-ups.
Mm-hmm.
And so then out of nowhere, suddenly they got to bring in. And I do think Acuna's lazy thing took a little out of him.
Who do you hate this morning from the Atlanta Braves?
All right, so Dan, by the way, though, in the month of September,
yes, sir.
For Chris Martin, 5 1/3, 2 hits, no runs, 8 strikeouts.
Oh, very good.
So that's why you're taking Fried out.
Who do you hate this morning from the Atlanta Braves for last night's L? Who do you hate?
No.
This is how you do it.
No.
You hate somebody. Somebody's annoyed you. Who annoys you? Are you annoyed with Snitker? Are you annoyed with Keuchel? Are you annoyed with? Are you annoyed
If I had to pick one.
Who do you hate? Are you annoyed with Martin for getting hurt? Are you annoyed with there's many to choose from here.
I'm annoyed with Melanson.
Melanson.
I'll tell you
That's
why.
what I wanted.
I'll tell you why.
This is what I'm after. I know.
And I'm also annoyed, but I don't hate him. I'm also annoyed with Acuna.
Yeah.
And I'm also annoyed with Snitker.
Okay.
But Melanson probably most because here's why. This guy's a veteran arm who's been through a lot of wars. He had 0-2 counts on 2 hitters.
2 0-2 counts.
It gets those guys out. We win the game.
Yeah.
And so to throw these hanging breaking balls 0-2, that annoys me.
That's fair.
Acuna annoys me. The guy went 3 for 4. I think that the world's making a bigger deal of that than I feel today. Who cares? They played a day. It didn't cost them the game, but it is another dumb, visible mistake. So he annoyed me. But Snitker, look, Dan, this isn't a shtick. I watch a lot of Braves baseball, as you know.
Right.
I mean, almost every inning of every game. Not completely, but a lot.
You missed opening day, but other than that, you saw a lot of it this year.
Opening day?
Yeah, when Julio Teheran pitched.
Well, I didn't remember him pitching, but I watched. That was on ESPN. But so my point is,
yes, sir.
And baseball is because of its pace, and because it's the middle of summer, you scrutinize managers and their decisions.
No doubt.
And why are we bringing this guy in? Why isn't this guy pinch hitting? Why are we hitting a lefty? Yada yada yada. Why?
Sure.
But I really, to be honest with you, in 2+ years with Snitker, I haven't done that a lot. He's always done what I thought were pretty.
You like him?
I do.
He grew on you.
I've always liked him, but
you're glad he got, because he came in as like, well, they threw him in there. We'll see how he does.
But he finished
earned
strong.
the opportunity.
Right, he finished. They went like 500 with a bad team, and
he
then
earned
won
the
the
opportunity
division.
to stay.
Right.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
But last night he had a couple of the Braves. Keuchel was batting in the 4th. And they had a runner on second and 1 out. That runner was Brian McCann, who might be the only person in Major League Baseball slower than Dan Hicken.
Wilson Ramos. Love to see a race.
He's slower than Wilson Ramos.
I don't think so. But anyway.
Brian McCann looks like he's pulling a blocking sled when he runs the bases.
Wilson Ramos.
Well, anyway, McCann is on second with 1 out, and he chose to try and bunt him over with Keuchel. I didn't like that.
Okay.
Because I'd rather let the pitcher swing and just get lucky and get a hit. Because here's what also happens if you fail on the sacrifice. Well, now your pitcher is on first base and have to run to finish the inning. I didn't like that, so that's
Understand this, gang, as we talk playoff
This
baseball.
is really, really nitpicking. Yeah.
Every move is magnified in the postseason.
That's true.
So it's kind of fun.
Right. If this were a regular season game, I could care less.
Right.
So that bothered me a little bit. I didn't like how he pinch hit for McCann with Cervelli. I thought he should have put a hitter in there and then let Cervelli play defense.
Is Cervelli not a good hitter?
Cervelli's an okay hitter, but he's not your best option on the bench at that point. At that point, go with your best option.
Right.
And then Cervelli got screwed by the first base umpire, who took a verbal tongue lashing from the Prosser family as he rung him up on a check swing. It was a terrible call. Terrible call. Like the worst check swing call I've seen all year. But whatever. We had a 3-1 lead, and the bullpen blew it in the 8th and 9th. That's as simple as that.
The Cardinals hadn't scored 6 runs in the 8th and 9th like all year.
Nice. The Braves were trying to become the only team in postseason history to come back from 4 in the 9th. They almost did. They almost did. They had a couple of homers. Hopefully that wakes the bats up. Listen, if Atlanta can win today, I really don't think they're going to win, Dan. I'm not slow playing.
Yeah.
I don't.
No, I know. You're
think
pretty
this
good
guy's
at
going to set them down.
gauging the Braves.
But if they do, I think they'll win the series. I think they'll be okay.
Yeah.
I don't think you have to win 2-0 at home, but if you lose 0-2 at home, you're so done.
It's tough.
Yeah. And I don't like facing a really good pitcher, but Foltynewicz can also shut a team down. The last time he faced the Cardinals, in fact, he went 7 innings, no runs. So we'll see. But we're
again,
we don't have great starting pitching. We don't have a great bullpen, and that is not a good dynamic.
That's what sticks out to me.
We don't have an ace who can definitely win us a game.
Heck of a lineup, but when you're trotting out Dallas Keuchel as your guy,
and it also
and you don't normally take your ace out after 4 2/3 either because he has
he's
to go
not their ace. He was their game 1 starter. So that's the problem. Their ace is Soroka, and he is not ready to be a game 1 starter in the postseason. He faded a little bit down the stretch, and he's better on the road than at home. But you want them to be. At the end of the day, Dan, this also happened early in that game. The Braves could have scored 4 or 5 runs, and this game would have been over.
Right.
But they didn't. They left them stranded.
Double
they
play,
didn't get hits when they needed to.
Yeah.
And the Acuna loaf took some of the air out.
Yeah.
It turned even though the Braves were up 3-1, it kind of turned the mood, turned the mood bad because of that play, which at the end of the day, I don't think affected the game, but it affected the chemistry a little bit. So,
all right.
Anyway, I'll be enjoying the history of rivers at the Jewelton Creek Library.
If anyone wants to join you?
If anyone wants to come.
Is it free and open to the public?
Of course it is, yes. It's a public service of the SJC.
Yeah.
And then Sunday at
What river are you most excited about hearing about?
The Chipola River.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I have always been very
fascinated.
Yeah, the Apalachicola is another one. I used to fish when I was a kid.
What's your favorite river that you've ever swam in?
The Mississippi.
Have you?
Yeah.
Have you swam in the Mississippi?
I have. Yes, I have, friend. Yeah. I
swam in the Hudson.
I got drunk at the Sugar Bowl one year and jumped right in the Miss.
No, you didn't.
I didn't? No, I've never swam the Mississippi. My favorite river to swim in, to be honest with you, the St. Johns River may be the only river I've ever swam in.
Well, there you go.
I swam in a bunch of lakes now. I'm a lake swimmer.
Yeah. That's fine.
Yeah. It's kind of Daniel Boone that way.
Do you are you more concerned as you're older? Are you more like less willing to jump in a lake or a river because you think there's something in there? Or are you?
This is where it pays to grow up in Middle Tennessee.
You don't care.
I mean, you swim with the moccasins there. I mean, it's
like when you used to water ski or whatever.
Never
you
worried.
Just jump in
I'm not a worrier. Now, my wife, honestly, she won't bathe in more than ankle deep water for fear there's a shark. I mean,
in the lake, there's a shark
anywhere.
In the lake.
A shark. I'm a bathtub. Heck, she won't take a shower if the drain's in because the shark could come up. So there's that. But no, that doesn't give me the heebie-jeebies too bad. But I can understand how it does.
Yeah.
It's especially some of those lakes. You get around those cypress stumps, and the last thing in the world you want to see pop up are those 2 beady eyes of an alligator.
Yeah. I'm getting this. Braves saying, is this right? Teheran will pitch Game 4 now, replacing Martin on the roster.
Okay.
Is that possible?
Well, I think that's very possible, and I think what it'll do is it means now that Fried is going to be available more extensively out of the bullpen. In other words,
so you're not going to pitch Fried in Game 4. Well, if you weren't going to pitch Fried in Game 4,
yeah, but you didn't know that at the time you took him out. Martin got hurt after that. So what has happened is Chris Martin, the reliever, is going to have to be DL'd.
He's done.
He's done for the year.
You're allowed to,
and so now you're allowed to replace him, and so Teheran will come up, and you know what? That might be a good. Well, first of all, there's got to be a Game 4. I'll remind everyone.
Now, I just had that tweeted to me, so again, I haven't seen it.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
That would make sense. They don't on the online. They call that check swing every time. Well, no, they don't. They hardly ever call the check swing anymore. I mean, you really have to go around. Most of the time when they appeal, it's 90% they don't call it a swing. Would you agree with that? That's changed in baseball. It used to be more.
I didn't think that was a swing.
But I'm just saying they don't call it a swing as much as they
do this more than they do
right?
this.
Don't they, Murph?
Yes.
If they appeal a check swing, 80% of the time they say no swing, right? Not that much, but more than the other.
Yeah.
Here he comes, ladies and gentlemen.
Daniel
Major League
Murphy.
Baseball All-Star. I agree with that. I'm not saying that by the rule, but they've kind of bent that so that they give you a little bit more.
Well, some of it depends
wiggle.
on the spot, I think, in the game as well too, and how much they want.
That mic up there, Daniel, as we're talking to you.
Yeah, we're live.
Involve themselves.
Yeah, this is
We're not
live.
messing around.
So, I mean, production around.
I know.
So
we do.
I know.
Do it.
It's
Do it
live.
right,
It's
right.
real. That's how we roll, dude.
Look, bro. I mean,
What's up?
Cheers.
Handshake to Daniel Murphy, our friend.
Fist pound.
Colorado Rocky.
Air pound.
I can hear your tears on the radio. Keep coming though. All right. Game 2 tonight.
Yeah. I mean, I care. What do you want?
your
You want a bunch of
split
fans that
tonight.
don't care? I hope we do.
Get your
I'm
split.
scared of Flaherty.
He's big boy.
Isn't he? What
Yeah.
happened? How'd that happen?
Is he Florida State? Or is it the other one?
I don't think it's.
I don't think it's.
No.
I don't think he's. I don't.
No,
remember
I
him
think
at
we would have
FSU.
heard that.
One of the Cardinal guys in the rotation, I thought was Florida State. Is it Weaver? Do they have a guy named Weaver?
a littler guy. Isn't he a littler guy?
Yeah, he's not as big.
We'll see. Yeah. Yeah, that's not tears. That's fears.
Flaherty's a California kid.
Yeah, Flaherty's young. All right, 23, dude. So,
Cardinals find another one.
Look forward to him for the next 8 years.
Flaherty attended
Let's take a break.
Harvard Westlake School in L.A., California.
Yeah, let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll talk baseball with Murph, Jags with Murph, other stuff with Murph.
Two of his high school teammates, Max Fried and Lucas Giolito.
Ooh, good luck hitting
That's
off
a pretty
those
good
guys.
team.
Good group.
In high school?
How many no-hitters that group throw every season?
Holy cow.
Can you imagine hitting off those guys?
All right, we'll do that. Daniel Murphy here. We'll talk with him next.
Yeah, baseball, football, and everything else.
yeah.
We'll just continue doing the show, and we'll be joined by our, twice-a-year co-host, Daniel Murphy. This is The Drill. It's an All-American Friday, brought to you by All-American Roll-Off and Recycling.
The Drill from the studios at Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
After the dust settles and the final whistle blows,
Join me, Hacker, and me, Leon Searcy, for the Window World of Northeast Florida, 5th Quarter. We'll take your call and break down the game with you.
presented by Florida Pump Service and Atomac Harley-Davidson Motorcycles.
Hi, this is Dale Murray, and we're throwing the flag on those big city dealers charging those big city prices. Come see why everybody's driving the distance to Murray Superstores. If we don't have it, the manufacturer doesn't build it. Our starting All-American lineup wins every time. Plus, our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty on all new and qualified used vehicles puts the blitz on the competition. And we'll trade anything from wore-out bed sheets to football cleats. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
If I had a nickel for every time my husband asked me to shave his back, I would be one rich lady right now. Although the money would not be coming in anymore because I'm not doing that anymore. He's not worrying about embarrassing unwanted hair anymore. And this is because of Ideal Image Med Spa. By the way, it is Client Appreciation Month at Ideal Image Med Spa. They're celebrating by giving you up to 70% off laser hair removal. Unwanted hair, you know it. It's here, it's there, it's everywhere. But that doesn't mean it has to stay. And you know when you look good, you feel good. When you feel your best, you get more out of life. So that's why laser hair removal is such a great thing to do, not just for women. Guys, this is absolutely for you too. Their simple treatments will destroy hair follicles in a matter of minutes. You're going to save time, money, and save yourself and your loved one from a lifetime of shaving. So call now, 904-652-0652. That's 904-652-0652. Located at the Markets at Town Center, US 17, just south of Orange Park on Fleming Island, and St. Augustine in Diane's Marketplace. Medical Director, Dr. Holly Hickman, idealimage.com.
Life beyond the gravitational pull of the city requires a can-do attitude. It takes versatility to accomplish all that needs to be done, and enough power to never get in over your head. The Kubota L-Series tractor pulls up its bootstraps, hooks up to its many attachments, and gets the job done right. That's why it's the #1 selling compact tractor in America. Kubota, shape your world.
Coastal Equipment on New Kings Road, Jacksonville, and now also in McClenny.
Coastal Equipment. Oh, guys, football season trucking on, and it's time to put some cash in your pocket. Look, you heard the Friday 5-pack. Now it's time to put your money where your mouth is. It's time to bet, win, and get paid at mybookie.ag. Look, we've got three NCAA football games tonight. You got the Florida Gators getting 2.5 from the Auburn Tigers at home Saturday. Also, the Dogs, big spread, 24.5 on the road at Tennessee. And, of course, the Jags, 3.5-point dogs at Carolina. Look, no better place to bet than MyBookie. Why? You can bet games after kickoff. You can parlay your picks into a big payoff for a small investment. Go to mybookie.ag now. They'll match your first deposit up to $1,000. That's free money to bet on your favorite teams. They've got world-class customer service and the best payouts. When you win your money, you get your money. Go to mybookie.com right now. Use the promo code radio for that deposit match. Mybookie.ag, where you play, you win, and you get paid.
Here's what's happening in Bulldog Country. The Georgia Bulldog Report. Brought to you by Culhane's Irish Pub on Atlantic Boulevard and in Tinseltown.
An SEC rivalry will be renewed on Saturday. Number 3 and 4-0 Georgia against 1-3 Tennessee in Knoxville. The surging Bulldogs come in averaging 42 points per game and only giving up 10 points per game on defense. Georgia at Tennessee, 7 o'clock kickoff on 92.5 FM.
calling all Georgia Bulldogs. Anya here from Culhane's Irish Pub in Atlantic Beach and the new location at Tinseltown. Hunker down every Saturday to watch your Georgia Bulldogs while enjoying authentic Irish cuisine and $5 pints from Ruby Beach Brewing. With over 24 beers on tap and dog specials all Saturday long, it's your Bulldog home at the beaches in Tinseltown this fall. Culhane's Irish Pub delivers 5-star class with 5-star staff. Visit Culhane'sIrishPub.com. Go Dogs!
Brilliant!
Football fans, what's your ride looking like these days? Rolling on those stock rims, bald tires? My friends over at R&R Tire Express hooked me up, and can you too? R&R carries a huge selection of passenger tires and custom wheels with affordable payment options. Just $20 installs new tires and $50 installs custom wheels and tire packages with R&R's 6-month same as cash. Installation, rotation, balance, flat repair, and a roadside assistant is free. Ask for the Leon Special, and R&R will give you $100 off your purchase. For locations, go to rnrtires.com.
The 1010XL restaurant of the day is Seven Bridges Restaurant, Grill, and Brewery.
Seven Bridges is a Jacksonville tradition with made-from-scratch food and handcrafted beer. Enjoy happy hour Monday through Friday, 4 to 7 p.m. and all day Sunday with drink and appetizer specials.
Join Community First Credit Union for their big car sale event on Saturday, October 5th from 9 to 5. View more than 300 new and used cars and trucks from multiple dealers downtown at the corner of Beaver and Lee. The Community First Car Sale event, October 5th from 9 to 5. Community First. Love where you bank.
Home of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Stonecore, Jacksonville's #1 shop for pavers, stonework, outdoor kitchens, and fireplaces, now has the highest quality all-weather outdoor furniture. Many colors, many styles, and made in the USA. At Stonecore, Phillips Highway, 1 mile north of the Avenues Mall.
One night of iconic blues with 2 iconic performers. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductee Buddy Guy. And on the same night, Blues Music Award winner, the Kenny Wayne Shepherd Band. Saturday, March 28th at the St. Augustine Amphitheater. Buddy Guy and the Kenny Wayne Shepherd Band together live. Reserve seats are on sale now at Ticketmaster.com.
Tee it high and let it fly, and come join me, my friends, at the home course, the Jointon Creek Golf Club. Boy, it's in good shape, and this is a great time of year to play golf, isn't it? Weather starts to change a little bit, a little crispness, and I got a beautiful golf course for you. You will love the people at the Jointon Creek Golf Club. I mean, just so down to earth. Big practice facilities, everything you could want out of a pro shop and a snack bar. They got games out there during the week. If you want to play good golf and fun golf, then come on over to the home course, the Jointon Creek Golf Club.
This is your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update brought to you by Comcast. I'm Taylor Dahl for 1010XL. Dave Brugler of The Athletic composed an all-rookie team through 4 weeks, and 4 Jags made the squad. Gardner Minshew, of course, Jawan Taylor, Josh Allen, and Quincy Williams. Looking now, the 2019 draft class is appearing to be one of Jacksonville's finest. Offensive coordinator John DeFilippo spoke yesterday on just how he feels about this rookie class.
You know, you look at guys like Jawan Taylor, Josh Oliver, Rock Armstead, Gardner Minshew. They are tough, they love football, they're serious about their craft, and they want to get better. Those guys are serious football guys. I love those 4 guys.
Visit Jaguars.com for more. And don't forget to visit 1010XL.com to enter the Ernie Palmer Toyota 1010XL Weekly Pick'em Contest, where you have the chance to win a 2019 Crewmax Toyota Tundra. 70 degrees at 8:57. Time and temp are brought to you by Bueller Air Conditioning. Stay cooler with Bueller.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000.
All right, back here on The Drill. We are pleased as punch to have Daniel Murphy in studio with us, so we're going to chat him up here. 3-time All-Star for the last hour of the program, but let me get my Friday guy in here. Joe Butler, what's happening over at Black Creek Outfitters? I hear you're hanging around with Dan Hicken now. You better be careful with that.
I met Joe Butler. We partied together.
Better be careful with that one.
I'm going to tell you, I don't know what got me more fired up watching the HBO thing about the Gators.
Oh, that was good.
Or Dan Hicken talking up the Gators at the St. Johns County Gator Club meeting.
He'll get you going now. Yeah, he will.
Dude, he was on.
Thank
he
you,
was
Frank.
on. My girls were like, they were like, Dad, why are you taking the grandparents to this game?
Yeah, they weren't happy.
Oh, they were not happy.
They're not happy
I
about
love
it.
that.
Yeah.
I sent my daughter to University of Florida. I can't get her interested in the freaking football team. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, you'd think the seed of someone who's the biggest sports fan as I am, Dan, there would be
something.
Did Danielle ever get into football at all?
Danielle's she likes to go to the
Does she like now? Would she know their record, who they played?
No.
Yeah.
She'll go to the game to tailgate.
Yeah.
Well, Jeff, I think maybe it's because, I heard you earlier in the week, right? And you were, you're talking about how, Dan gave you the question, right? Braves win their series or
Yes.
the Gators beat
Yes,
Auburn.
right.
And,
Yeah.
and you said,
I said Braves win the series, right? Because Florida.
I know.
Yeah, well, that's only makes perfect logical sense. That's what anyone would have said in my position. Because the Gators
Yeah, but
could
you-
lose
but-
Saturday and none of their goals are out of reach. If the Braves
Yeah,
lose
it's-
the series, then the season's over.
Hateful.
it's passion, right? Where's
I
your
don't know.
passion? I
Yeah,
guess your
stupidity,
passion,
maybe.
You're
Maybe.
a Braves guy.
Stupidity.
Yeah.
The Braves and Gators are like neck and neck for me, dude, to be honest with you. Gator football and Braves baseball are just like, so I don't like to choose. That's like choosing between kids.
Yeah, I'm just giving you a hard time. I get it. I completely get it.
Yeah.
But we are looking forward to this weekend, and it was just very serendipitous to see Hick in there after my daughter is on the high Q team at Nice. So they just finished their first scholastic competition, and so we went down there, had some dinner, and saw Dan, and it was great. And it may become a thing for us to go to the St. John's County Gator Club meetings because I didn't even know it was that close.
Right. Well, they move it around, so you want to double check. Inevitably, when I speak at the St. John's County Gator Club, they're down like in South St. Augustine. So stay tuned on that. All right, tell us what you got going on over at the store.
Well, we've got some great shoes from coming in for fall, and we got some stuff in from On Cloud, which makes some great stuff for running. But now they've gone into the trail, and I would also call the exploration type thing. Some of this stuff is waterproof, some of it's high top, some of it's boots. We've got that stuff in stock at the store. Right now, I would encourage you to come out and get fit by our great staff at Black Creek and get into some lightweight trail shoes or hiking boots from On. We also got some new stuff in from Loa, which is another footwear brand. So if you needed something a little heavier duty, I know we've been outfitting some people going to Iceland and Scotland and stuff like that. It's a little bit more rugged terrain. We've got those, and one of the great things about the Loa boots is they come in widths. So it's a good opportunity to come out, get fit, do that whole thing. Still have a lot of Scout stuff. A lot of kids are getting into the Scouts this year, and we just got another reload of that product in. So if you're at the end of the roundup and you need to get your gear, we've got it in stock at the store. And just new stuff landing every day, right? New stuff from the North Face. They just came out with probably one of the things that I'm most excited about when it comes to clothing in the last 15 or 20 years. And, I'm not going to say that half-heartedly. It's like, oh yeah, Joe's just saying that he's excited about this new stuff one more time, right? Because he's selling it. But it's probably, I don't know really how to describe it except that everything that's waterproof says it's breathable. Well, this stuff is really the most breathable stuff. And the North Face just came out with it. It's called Future Light, and Black Creek's got a full selection of it at the store for you to come in, try on, and just feel how lightweight and breathable it is and still being waterproof.
Well,
so,
no, you have all the best at Black Creek Outfitters, no matter the product you're looking for. And Joe's staff is unparalleled here in town. You can visit them in the town center area, just across the street from the town center, behind the Bonos on Skinner Lake Drive. Joe, you take those grandparents down and bring home a victory.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you, these are the games that I just love to go down to because
Sure.
more games that I don't know the outcome before I drive down there.
Yeah,
the better.
Yeah, that's for sure.
So I'm really, really looking forward to this one, and just hope that it's a really entertaining game. The last one down there against Tennessee was not really as entertaining as I wanted it to
Well,
be.
I'll take that. I'll take a 34-3 running right now. Thank you, Joe. Appreciate it. I can remember back in the foolish times, Dan, when Steve Spurrier was dominating the SEC and winning
I love him.
42-6, and you say, it might not be bad if there was actually some drama every week, and it's kind of boring to win the games like this. Yeah, not so much.
What's up, Murph?
Hey, guys.
How are you?
How we doing?
I'm doing well.
Awesome.
Another full season in the books with the Colorado Rockies.
Yes.
How did you enjoy the Rocky Mountain area of the
I
country?
enjoyed it. It's as far west as the Murphy clan has been.
Yes.
With the royal court. I took them out there. And
Everybody was there, the whole
Yeah,
gang?
we don't go anywhere without the royal court.
Very
So
nice,
My
very
wife
nice.
and our 3 babies. Not
Uh-huh.
babies anymore, but it was good.
How old are the kids?
So we got 5, almost 4, almost 2.
Wow.
Are we done? Or is that a personal
Good
question?
question. It's definitely a personal question,
Yeah.
without a doubt.
An unanswerable personal?
Yeah,
I'm not
choosing
asking
whether
for
how I
video.
answer it. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm not
I don't
asking
know.
for details.
Yeah.
Generically.
I don't know. And every time I say I don't know to someone, they're like, "You're not done."
Yeah,
So
that's true.
That's
That's
usually,
generally
that's
what we
usually
think.
the
If you are
response.
done, you do know. That is that's a fair point.
What was the West Coast like? What was playing out there and being in that division? Was that weird? It had to be a little strange.
It
You
was
grew up,
strange.
you've been here your whole life on the East.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It was strange going to San Francisco and just having your division teams going there 3 times, L.A., and then only coming east to play Atlanta once,
Right.
And the Mets one time, and then D.C. once.
I think you swept us, if I remember.
Did we?
I think you did.
It was early. Yeah, we played well early.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a good group of guys. We didn't
Yeah.
we didn't play great, but I'm glad I signed a 2-year deal, so I get another bite at the apple.
You notice all the talk, and do you think it's tough on pitchers being a member of the Rockies and having to throw half your games at home?
Definitely.
Yeah.
It's just and the thing is it's not like everybody. It's not more home runs. It's more offense. There's
right.
offense everywhere, and
Right.
I would say that our games have to be somewhere in the neighborhood of maybe 10 to 20% longer than any other games.
Oh,
like
boy.
we just play.
Yeah.
There's just so much offense
Yeah.
everywhere. So if we play a 3-hour game,
Right.
then you're like, wow, we were zooming on that one. Like you get done, and because there's just so much offense
Sure.
everywhere. I mean, there's hits. The outfield's massive. The ground is there's hits on the ground. There's hits in the air. And
Right.
So it is tough on the pitcher.
Is the mindset different when you're playing the game when it's like starting pitchers, they might give up 3 in the first, and whereas if they're pitching at a different park, we're already getting guys up and stuff. No, you're staying out there. We got to get, we want you to get 5. We need 5 innings from your, and then also conversely, when you're playing the game, if you're down 5-0, we can get that back.
Yeah, you just got to keep. You just have to. The difference probably is just making that choice to continue engage in it, because you get in certain games and maybe you get down 5 or 6,
Yeah.
and you're like, all right, what is the best way to navigate this and lose it the right way,
Right.
In the long run, or, but it's just not the case there, and I think we would put up 7. We did that a couple times. We would just look up and we'd go down 4 and then pop like
Right.
6 on them.
Yeah.
Like, what in the world is going on?
Yeah.
And a couple times we had it done to us. So it's
Well, you're kind of in that scenario and playing where you are. It's a little bit different context than the rest of Major League Baseball dealing with the home runs. Daniel, again, we set a record with the home runs, and again, every year it seems like we're one step closer to the anti-Daniel Murphy baseball of either it's a home run or it's a strikeout. So, is that going to continue? Are you okay with that strategy? Does it? Well, just your view on kind of that element of baseball that seems to be growing stronger.
Yeah, I think it's guys are getting rewarded for hitting home runs, and they're not getting, adversely affected by striking out, and so the strikeout isn't as
embarrassing as it
yeah.
used to
I mean, it used to.
Yeah.
It was like you didn't strike out that way at all costs, no matter what. Even if you just grounded one back to the pitcher, it's like, well, anything could happen. Not all the time, but. And the ball's going further. There's no doubt about that. So, I think the Major League Baseball is looking into doing something possibly with the ball a little more uniformed.
They got to do something.
Humidor. Right? I think everybody's got to put a humidor in this year in anticipation that if they may put the baseballs in there, mandated, to try to take it. Just
You could tell, though, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, look at they did a study on it. Like the seams aren't as high.
Yeah.
The ball's going farther. It doesn't
Yeah.
have as much drag. I think a year ago it was like going 7 feet further or something like that on
Yeah.
average. And then, there were balls that were hit this year that you're kind of like,
Yeah.
what
Well,
in
you'd
the
see
world?
you see a guy hit like a pop up, and it just keep
Yeah,
going and
just go
going,
for
and you'd be
days.
like, what just happened there?
So as far as it doesn't really bother me.
Right.
It's about scoring runs and preventing runs.
Right.
So however you go about doing it, you'll see though. I think that in the postseason a little bit contact it plays up quite a bit, and grinding out at bats and making contact and put it in play. I think the Dodgers last night, put some balls in play.
Cardinals did that too to the Braves.
And I think unfortunately Howie may have misplayed one or two.
Whoops.
He did. Yeah, he had one bounce off the thigh
but
there.
I mean, contact. That was Kansas City won it. I think some of those Giants teams won World Series on making contact, and so it's the best way to combat velocity. Is
put pressure on the defense.
Yeah.
All right.
Makes sense.
We got a lot to do. I want to talk to you a little bit about the Jags. I know you love your Jaguars.
Secret Garden.
Yes.
I'm all in.
You were out in
I'm
Denver.
on it.
He actually, Murph's last game of the year was last Sunday.
Right.
Jags were in Denver. You were in Denver.
Correct.
You played earlier, but you said the games are so long, there was no chance of you getting over to see the Broncos and the Jags.
Yeah, we played extras and came in and come the Jags. The Secret Garden, leading them on a game-winning drive.
Yes.
Walk off by Lambeau. And
yes.
I told everybody in there, the reporters and all my teammates, said, that's it for me. I'll see you guys on the other side. I walked out with my Jags hat on. I'll check you later.
Going back home.
That's it.
When the season ends like that, how does that work? Like, are you do you have to do
grab your stuff and go home?
Just
yeah,
gone?
you're kind of packing up. Unfortunately, when you know where the finish line is,
right?
Yeah. So everybody's pretty much packed up. Some of it depends on your farewells on whether or not you are under team control. I think for the next year.
You'll be back next year.
For someone like me, it's like give everybody a hug or something like that. But it's not quite as morose as like forever.
What about you could never quite get going this year? We talked in the break.
Yeah.
One side was doing their part, the other wasn't. It never matched up. But do you feel like going into next year that you're close, a move away or an addition? Or?
Yeah, I mean it's a club that went to the postseason 2 years before I got there, and I think that we had some guys that struggled a little bit on the pitching side that we weren't expecting, and me personally, I didn't have a very good year. I didn't really enjoy my year very much. I didn't
come up with a reason for that.
I probably wasn't.
Does playing there change the way you
it
approach
does
the
a
game?
little bit, yeah. And I think I broke my finger early, and it never really got it quite going. And so it's got me excited about the off season and next year. I've got more baseball behind me than in front of me, but to really kind of embrace the work of getting ready for a season it's got me excited for that.
What'd you hit? Like you ended up hitting almost 280, I think.
Yeah, it was like 278, but you get dinged hard for the ballpark, so it's like it was a little soft.
so it's more like a 250 season.
Yeah, we're playing. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Like you're playing on the moon out there. Like you get the pulp.
And did you even know, like playing there a couple times a year? Did you? Was it even more? Did it really even pound it home, or did you always know that you're playing on the moon out there?
Yeah, you know it. But when you're only going out there for 3 or 4 games over the course, it doesn't. You just like there's.
Is that
Colorado.
an advantage or disadvantage for the Rockies, the home team?
I think it could cut both ways because it's our pitching staff and starters and bullpens are the ones who have to navigate that.
Yeah, it's got to be mentally tough.
And if you build for that and you go to other parks, then you might not be suited.
Yeah, the ball definitely breaks differently out there. Like it doesn't. The way I would describe it is like breaking balls don't grab the same way at altitude that they do. At sea level,
that's why you can hit a golf ball that much further.
Yeah,
it's
just
not
goes.
grabbing
It's
it.
like it's like a.
What can you say about Arenado?
Special.
Yeah.
Like he just doesn't. He never gave away an at bat.
Rocky's third baseman.
Yeah, he's our all-star third baseman. It was really impressive. It was like Novocaine. I feel like from what's that movie with? Anyway, I remember the Titans.
Welcome to the show. You're
here
one
we go.
Of the boys.
Well done.
Never forgot.
That's what we do.
But it was that line from Remember the Titans, like Novocaine, just give it time, it always works. Like he just kind of jams it down your throat over and over.
I read an article on him, maybe in Sports Illustrated, about his work, and he wants to be in the cage at 2:00 every day, or that type of thing. And is he different in that way too, or
his routine is very consistent,
Yeah.
And it's it's the same thing every day.
Okay.
And so it's just something that he can kind of fall back on. Like this is what I'm doing at this time, and so it's the days are different, but the routine is the same.
Good enough. All right, let's take a break. We got a lot more.
Yep.
Murph's hanging out with us today, and are we going to talk about some exciting news as well, Murph?
Yeah, I think that it's exciting for us.
Yeah. All right, we'll do that when we come back, Tim. All
right.
Have we conceived a child in the last 20 minutes? Or
No.
what? No. Okay, all right. This is the trail. It's an All-American Friday brought to you by All-American Roll-Off and Recycling.
Now, the Lamb Rant, brought to you by the Best Bet Card Rooms at Jacksonville and Orange Park.
Gardner Minshew deserves all the credit he's getting. From his unusual background to his quirky personality to his stellar play as an NFL rookie. His is a Hollywood script waiting to be written. But it may not even be the best rags to riches quarterback story in North Florida. You could argue that belongs to the Gators' Kyle Trask. Never starts a high school game, playing behind a 5-star prospect, Eric Rice. Gets a scholarship to Florida nevertheless. Redshirts as a freshman and sees occasional mop-up duty until this year as a redshirt junior. Forced into the Kentucky game and leads a fourth-quarter comeback. Gets his first start since his freshman year back in Mansville, Texas versus Tennessee and plays well. Shines in his second start against Outman Towson. Now he's the centerpiece of the Gators offense as they take on Auburn in the Game of the Week nationally. It's been an incredible journey. You could probably appreciate it as much as Gardner Minshew.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.
How tough is the new 2019 Crewmax Toyota truck? Well, it's tough enough for Ernie Palmer Toyota and 1010XL to give one away this fall. Fact is, Ernie Palmer Toyota now has your toughest and coolest Tundras, Tacomas, Highlanders, and Sequoias just sitting around waiting for you to drive. So visit Ernie Palmer Toyota today and keep an eye out for the Ernie Palmer Weekly Pick'em Contest this football season on 1010XL.com, where you'll have a chance to win a Crewmax Toyota Tundra, only from Ernie Palmer Toyota.
This is Kamal Basali, the head team physician for your Jacksonville Armada. Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute is proud to provide sports medicine services to not only the Armada, but also the Jaguars, Sharks, Jacksonville University, Axemen, Florida State College of Jacksonville, and the majority of local high schools and community events. With the most experienced, caring, and fellowship-trained specialists in orthopedics, it's no wonder why coaches, parents, and athletes choose JOI. Give us a call at JOI 2000 or online at JOI.net. Go where the pros go.
Mike Dempsey here. If you're not sure where to go for an honest oil change, then make Tire Outlet your next stop. Plus, right now, you'll get $10 off all oil changes, no strings attached. Tire Outlet is Jacksonville's largest locally owned tire store with 9 locations. So come in today for a basic oil change and get automatic savings. For a limited time, visit any of Tire Outlet's 9 locations and get $10 off your next oil change. TireOutlet.com, where you'll always get wholesale prices and premium service.
The Georgia Bulldogs.
Keep up with the latest Bulldog news and notes. I'm Andrew Gibson. Catch my Bulldog reports on 1010XL.
Brought to you by Culhane's Irish Pub on Atlantic Beach and in Tinseltown.
In 1919, my great-grandfather founded Catlin as a Studebaker dealership, and now we're the oldest truck accessory store in the U.S. This is Keith Catlin, and I'm proud to be the 4th-generation owner. If you need anything for your truck, van, or SUV, come see us. From Lear toppers to roll-and lot bed covers to trailer hitches and everything in between. Let us take care of all your accessory needs. Quality counts at Catlin.
Who can you count on? Count on Catlin.
Jimerson Burr is a full-service, Florida-based commercial law firm that has experience and capabilities to handle any legal issue a business is confronted with. Learn more about what they can do for you at jimersonfirm.com.
Well, Jacksonville has a lot of Jaguar fans. Also have a lot of Chick-fil-A fans. And for all you Chick-fil-A fans, time to fall into our new breakfast routine, like getting Chick-fil-A chicken minis for breakfast. Tasty little nuggets. Come with their own sweet rolls, especially great when you order them on the Chick-fil-A app because you're earning points for future rewards. But wait, there's more. The frosted caramel coffee is going to make your morning even sweeter. Available for a limited time only. So get to a Jacksonville area Chick-fil-A to enjoy your frosted caramel coffee and Chick-fil-A minis for breakfast. Breakfast served till 10:30 a.m.
Boating, fishing, water sports. Find your family fun at the brand new boat show at Nocatee, October 5th and 6th. Pontoons, ski boats, cruisers, fishing boats, and personal watercraft at the absolute best prices of the year from the area's top dealers. Best of all, free admission. Come ready to shop, compare, and save. October 5th and 6th, the boat show at Nocatee. 400 Nocatee Center Way, Ponte Vedra Beach. It's a free boat show. Details at boatjax.com.
Life is better with a boat.
Adamek Harley-Davidson is excited to announce the grand opening of our brand new dealership located in historic St. Augustine. Hi, I'm Mark Adamek, and I'm inviting you, riders and non-riders, to come party with us on October 5th and 6th. We'll have food, drinks, giveaways, local vendors, live music from Big Engine, and more. Adamek Harley-Davidson of St. Augustine, one of the nation's oldest dealers in the nation's oldest city.
In partnership with PRI Productions. See dealer for details or visit AdamecHarley.com.
The best of XL Primetime Replay is brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists, helping you be the best when you play.
There has never been parity in college football.
And never will be.
There never will be parity in college football.
It's not how it's set up. It's not set up like the NFL.
That is not a revelation.
That's the reality of it, right?
There are the bigs, and then there's everyone else that gets kicked around and just shows up, picks up a check, and leaves.
Hurricanes aren't the only weather-related danger here in the Sunshine State. Let Southern Oak Insurance show you how we can protect your home. Log on to find out more, southernoak.com.
Our family protecting yours. Southern Oak Insurance.
Hello, this is Father Nicholas Lowe. I want to talk to you about picking the right battles to fight in this life. Every day, we have opportunities to get upset and angry. But I want you to realize that sometimes you have to ignore in this life so that you can soar into the kingdom of heaven. My encouragement, friends, to you is to pick the right battles to fight. Fight only battles that help you draw closer to God, because you have to ignore so that you can soar.
For more inspiration, log on to stjohnthedivine.com.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000.
Oh, yeah, Murph. This is Uncle Leo.
Lucky you, Murph.
Snap
you
your fingers.
This. Cover your ears, by the way.
This is good stuff. You know this song, Murph?
It's a little before my time, I think.
Yeah.
You're lucky.
You might want to play this at home with the lovely queen of the court. You guys will start dancing, happy, tapping your feet together.
Family show.
Not really. 9 o'clock, we go nasty.
Yeah.
Let's go.
It's the Increase Your Family show.
Yeah. We got Daniel Murphy of the Colorado Rockies in no longer the most famous Murphy in the family, his brother, who left Providence high and dry and went over to Trinity Christian to build a program. We wish him well over there, sort of.
Best of luck to you out there, Trinity Christian.
Yeah.
Loving
the guy
it.
that can take a promotion and make
Does that mean you got to go hit over at Trinity now, or what are you going to do?
I may go over there and hit a little bit. It's a bit of a drive,
support.
but I did get to see Jonathan yesterday, and he's excited and excited about
I'm
the program.
happy for him. He wanted to run his own show, and he's now running his own show. He's got a great deal out there. So
Daniel's brother is
my brother.
coach.
He was at Providence, and he's at Trinity now. And I texted him because I have two sons, and so he told me after I congratulated him on the job, my son right now goes to Providence, and I think that's, as of right now, he's where he's going to go. It said he gets one fastball in the middle, so make it work for you.
I like that.
I like that. Family first, buddy.
There you go.
Family always first.
Now, I understand there's news coming today that is going to put you on the other side of the bargaining table.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do.
Maybe you can learn it's not quite that easy.
This is Mr. Players always.
I love players.
So tell us what's going on.
Yeah, we got a press release coming out today. The Jacksonville Icemen has been purchased by a local ownership group. My neighbor, who's already, I think, been announced, Andrew Kaufman, and so the rest of the guys who have been able to partner with him are getting announced today. And fortunately, my wife and I were offered an opportunity to buy into the Icemen, and any opportunity to send our roots a little bit deeper into this community, we thought was too good to pass up.
And you got a pretty big stake too. I mean, a lot of times you hear this, and a guy's got like 0.5%, and he's just ceremonial, but you're.
Yeah, we got a pretty good piece of it.
Yeah. So I mean, you're going to. How active will you be? Do you have to bone up on your hockey, or what are we doing?
Well, I have tried to pay attention a little bit because minor league hockey is uniquely different than minor league baseball in that you can go out and purchase some of your own players. Like the affiliate doesn't just give you your players. I believe our affiliate is the Winnipeg Jets.
That's correct.
So, like, if that was...
The Rangers beat them last night 6-4, by the way. I just want to point that out.
Maybe they can send the guy down then.
So, like, I think we've bought a couple players to come in, and then the Jets will send you players. But, like, for a minor league baseball affiliate, it's like the team gives you all the players.
Right.
And you're just in charge of, like, promotions and advertising and things of that nature. But Yeah, so I think we're opening up October 12th, I believe,
camp just opened
Saturday.
this
Yeah,
week.
they got camp going right now, and I've been told that JacksIceman.com is where you go for tickets and get all the information and scheduling there. And so we're really excited about it.
We went out there a couple times with the fam last year. It's a fun night. It's a fun event.
Yeah.
It's awesome, man.
Hockey in person is television has not been able to capture hockey.
No,
it's the one sport where TV has never quite figured it out. Hockey is more fun in person. Because we always have these conversations. They don't go to football games. I got the best seat in the house right here with the big screen. Doesn't work that way in hockey.
And there's something about being there with the ice. It's cold inside
it's
when it's maybe here, especially it's 80 degrees outside. It's just
also
unique.
it's also the one sport that you're not seeing everything like you do the other sports. In other words, people have when the first time you go to a hockey game and you realize how often the line changes are occurring.
Yeah.
Because the action always follows the puck, and you don't even pay attention. If you're not a novice hockey fan, you don't even understand that guys are running out every minute.
And then you also, when you go, you marvel at their skating ability. It's just amazing. It's like for them, it's like walking or running.
Yeah.
It's just like it's incredible.
I think I was listening to 1010 one time or radio, but it's like, what do you think the hardest sport is? And somebody called in and said hockey, because not only do you have to have elite hand-eye coordination, but you have to be like almost like an elite skater.
Yeah,
and you have to be like a football player. Those guys hit, man.
Yeah. The explanation was pretty spot on. I never thought about it that way.
Do you skate? Have you ever been ice skating in your life?
Once.
Okay. Yeah, I don't skate either.
Did not go well.
Yeah.
It looked like when I played left field for the New York Metropolitans, my ice skating.
I remember that.
I think those were roller skates.
So there will be you can confirm there will be no promotion this year. Come see Daniel Murphy play left wing for the Icemen tonight.
Oh, no.
No, okay.
Maybe Minshew could play some left wing.
Oh, the secret garden. Morning.
Oh, goodness. Well, that's great. So that's exciting.
And they're just starting camp, I believe.
Yeah,
right?
this week.
Yeah, second. I think they have.
It starts like in
Home
next
opener's
week.
next Saturday, man.
Yeah, next Saturday.
Shout out, the Icemen. You say the same thing about the Sharks. Those indoor minor league squads that play here in Jacksonville are well supported both, and they're fun nights out.
Yeah, they put on good. Like we went out to
and
the
affordable.
Iceman.
Also, I should say. It's not bad.
Like for one of their games last year, they did a 10 a.m. game for like the kids to come out. They put on a pretty good show, and we went to another one later. It's like it sounds like the Sharks put on a good show as well too.
Real similar. The two remind me of each other.
I'm taking the kid to that opener, Murph. Wink.
That means he's already angling.
He's already asking for something. What do you want?
Oh my goodness, you need some ticks?
Yeah,
all
that's
right,
what he's
He doesn't mess around, does he? He already has ticks, so don't give him any.
Yeah.
He's probably looking for an upgrade.
Or he'll sell them. He'll go out there and he'll sell them, try to make some money. Is what he'll do. That guy.
Out hogging them. I got two. Who needs two?
Listen, I know the Icemen are going to popularity, but I'm not sure the scalping yet has become a money maker. Maybe.
Well, that'll be fun. So, and you got involved through your neighbor, you said, and
neighbor, offered us, this chance, and he had already invested in Fort Myers Miracles, which, I think it might have been a conflict of interest for me to try to get in on a minor league affiliate, but this was a chance to get in on a local hockey team.
Have you ever been to an NHL game? Did you go to an Avalanche game?
So went and watched the Avalanche twice this year in the postseason.
All right.
I've been to the Garden in New York to see the blue shirts play a playoff game, and so.
They're fun.
Yeah, went out to Chicago Blackhawks practice last year when they were in training camp.
Did you?
Made him entertain my son.
All right, I like that.
What kind of? Are you going to be like a hands-on owner? Are you going to be meddling? You're going to have the coach in your office twice a week, or how will you approach?
Are you going to be meddling?
How will you approach your role in all seriousness?
I mean, in seriousness, or are we joking around now?
Well, I mean, what's your role going to be? You're just going to watch the team and
just
wait
hang
for
out.
the money to roll in?
I think I'm going to hang out. I've kind of sniffed around a little bit, trying to understand the hockey side, and then also asking I love players, so I was kind of asking what kind of food are we offering them? What are we allowed? Because I think there's a bit of a cap at what you're allowed to spend on the players, in order that you don't have a competitive advantage over other teams in your league.
Okay.
Because you can purchase some of your own players. So I'm kind of I don't know. I was like, so how close can we get to that cap? Are we giving them breakfast? Are we giving them lunch? And
will you check attendance figures after every home game? Is that of interest to you? Are you involved in? Do you want to be involved in the marketing of the team at all?
Not directly. I would like to learn a little bit. Like, listen, my education is baseball. I don't know how well that translates to the business world when we're done. So I might get like a free look at trying to learn a little bit about business.
Yeah. Okay.
And seriousness, and that's a good path to take, right?
Yeah.
You're all right. Baseball will end at some point. It's smart to have get an idea.
You used to say
things you would like or wouldn't like.
You used to say, and I thought 100% for sure you would go into coaching, not at maybe the professional level, but maybe the college level or somewhere along the line, do something in baseball.
Yeah.
Do you still feel that way, or has that changed maybe?
Already in coaching. Little man's got his first game tomorrow.
Okay,
I'm
are you on the
on staff?
Where are we playing? What association we in?
What is it's Ponte Vedra out there.
Ponte Vedra Athletic Association.
I think that's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
Oh, those were the days. They go fast, man. Enjoy.
Yeah, I'm the pitcher, so it's.
Oh, that's big.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We're a kid pitch T-ball basically.
I pay attention, see where that barrel's coming through the zone a little bit.
They barrel it now.
Well,
you got to watch the exit velocities.
One of them almost nicked me the other day at practice. I was making sure try to hit his because I want to get it in the area of where their swing is.
Yeah.
And he fizzed one right by my head. I was like, oh my goodness.
Is this his debut? Is this his first
he
game
played
ever?
last year.
Oh, he did
No,
play
yeah.
last year. Okay. So he's a veteran.
Yeah, he's got
Savvy.
Savvy. I
Does
like
he have
it.
the Murphy swing?
He's left-handed. Yeah.
Now, did you make him left-handed
No,
or was he left-handed?
He just grabbed it.
Yeah.
I don't say anything
Yeah.
to him other than you see that dugout really far away, try to hit it.
Hey,
That's
Murph,
it.
let's change gears for a second. I want to get your thoughts on Jalen Ramsey. This whole we're going hardcore here.
You really do go for it after 9 o'clock, huh?
Oh yeah. No, I'm curious because you're a player and you've always kind of sided with players and understand, and it's a dicey situation for the organization. So just off the rip, you follow the Jaguars closely. I know you do. So what are your thoughts when you see what's going on here and the situation with Ramsey
and how it might resolve?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think my first thought is, and I've had this said to me before, is like, if the guys in your own clubhouse love you, then you're doing something right. So I don't know enough about maybe what's going on in the club, the locker room. So, and it seems like the guys.
He certainly has his contingent.
It is the guys in the locker room who have his back and want what's best for him and love him as a teammate. As far as the resolution of it, I mean, it does seem that the Jaguars are in no hurry so far. And what Shad has said, I believe twice, if I'm not mistaken, that they
don't want to trade him.
They don't want to trade him.
They don't want to trade him.
And so I think as a fan, I would love the whole thing to come to a resolution where one of the best cornerbacks in the league is out there suiting up for us every single Sunday. Hopefully his back's getting better and we can have him out there because it's 2-2 right now. You're tied for first in the division.
Correct.
And I mean, a month ago when I'm talking to you guys and texting you, it's like you put us at 2-2 from 0-2.
You'd be happy.
We're
doing
sitting and living in high
cartwheels.
cotton. And so away we go here against a Carolina team that Kyle Allen has looked good, but it's Cam's not there, and I think it's a good opportunity to go 3-2 and love to have him out there because how talented he is.
Does a pro athlete, Daniel, you're so wrapped up in your own business, in your own group, in your own family, do you even have a judgment if one of your teammates basically declares he doesn't want to be there anymore? In other words, Arenado, says
I'm out.
On May 10th, that's it. I don't want to play here anymore. I want to trade. Does it change the locker room? Does it do damage in the locker room?
I think that, you're definitely going to have a reaction to it.
Sure.
You're human. It's your nature. I think some of it would just depend on maybe the relationship you have with him and how much you're able to know exactly what led up to this point of how he got there. So, that's some of it that we're not getting a peek behind the curtain and how we got there.
That's fair.
And so there may be some guys who don't know a lot about it who have a reaction that isn't as positive, or somebody else like, listen, I understand where this guy's coming from. I think from a fan's perspective, because I'm a Jags fan, I've been here since they got here. It would be awesome to see one of the best cornerbacks in the league out there shutting.
Well, especially now that we're winning. I mean, according to Jalen's stated goals in his press conference, I just want to win.
Yeah.
Right. Well, we're winning.
Yeah.
And those things, to me, what bothers me about this is those things can coexist with a trade request. If I'm going to, in good faith, try and find a deal that's fair for us, play your hardest until then.
Yeah,
now, granted, we've got a back injury, so we'll see how that plays out.
I think when Jalen made his trade demand,
he basically was saying, I'm not playing here again.
Well, no, I think in his mind he thought 100%
they would get rid of him. I think
he'd
so
be
too.
gone.
Yeah,
and now all of a sudden
quickly.
we got a little bit of a different story here, and he's not sure how. Both sides are trying to figure out how to handle it.
Yeah, I think it maybe from that perspective, this is lingered longer than Jalen or his representation thought it was going to. So we're kind of in a no man's land.
What about in baseball, like hard coaching? Like, football's a little different than baseball, right? I mean, you don't.
We saw hard coaching. Hold on now.
Okay.
When Acuna made the mistake he made last night in the middle of the season,
Yeah.
when you get pulled from a game and sent to the clubhouse, that's harsher than someone just addressing you in the locker room after the game.
I don't know.
From an embarrassment, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I
That's
think
embarrassing,
baseball is a little different. I think the harshness of it isn't
Because
as
there's so much of it.
Yeah, it's not as maybe as vocal or in your face in the
Right.
moment because 16 is different than 162.
Right.
And
162 doesn't lie, by the way.
It may be
Someone once said that.
Yeah, it may be a bit more passive, I would say.
Yeah.
You know, our coaches
Yes.
in the sense because you know you've seen it in baseball. Like in football, if you have a knockdown, drag out on the sideline, it's like, hey, these guys are wound up. Like
Right.
it happens.
Right.
You see one of those in baseball, you're like, we're a little more low key, I think. But
Yeah.
we don't have to get to the same place that a football player has to get to play a game.
Like
Right?
emotionally and
oh my goodness, like
that's
so
fair
we've
too.
had.
That's also a really good point.
Well, one time we
you're
had
you're running hotter in football than you are in
for
baseball
sure.
most of the time.
We had Eli Manning come through one time in New York, and they asked him to come. It's like, do you want to go in the locker room? This was like 45 minutes, an hour before game time, and he was hesitant to do it because he knows what a football locker room looks like an
Right.
hour before game
A little
time.
different.
And we're like, come on in. And we didn't have our shoes on. Like, we were just hanging. It was like 60 games into the year.
Sure,
Like, we'll be ready.
Let's take our final break. Come back. I want to ask you about Acuna and the youth and what he did last night. What the locker room kind of came down on him a little bit, at least a little bit. Dana, you got pets? You got a dog? You got a big dog yet or no?
No, I don't.
No dog yet. Hick, you got Rocky, right?
I do have Rocky.
I'm going to put you in Pet Paradise, by the way.
dog.
I might just do that. Instead of putting Rocky in Pet Paradise, maybe we go hang out there for the weekend.
I'm okay with
I'm
that.
telling you, dude, it's like going to a hotel for doggies, and it is just absolutely knock your socks off nice. And with locations all around town and all services available under one roof. By the way, they have management lives on staff 24 hours. Your pet is always taken care of with video surveillance and otherwise. They have air conditioned, living areas for in the summertime when it's so hot here. Thank you. It's just like paradise. That's what your dog may come home whistling, I'm learning, as we continue to run this throughout the football season. It is paradise for your pet. It's paradise for pet owners because you know how well your dog or cat is being taken care of. So go to petparadise.com for more information, and we'll be back on an All-American Roll-Off and Recycling Friday.
The 1010XL studios are kept clean by Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
You'll hear Pete Prisco, senior NFL writer for CBS Sports, every Friday on The Frangie Show, brought to you by Showtime, Sports Cards and Collectibles.
Hi, this is Dale Murray, and we're throwing the flag on those big city dealers charging those big city prices. Come see why everybody's driving the distance to Murray Superstores. If we don't have it, the manufacturer doesn't build it. Our starting All-American lineup wins every time. Plus, our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty on all new and qualified used vehicles puts the blitz on the competition. And we'll trade anything from wore-out bed sheets to football cleats. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Okay, honey. I think we need to call Mr. Rooter right now.
Why? What's happening? Did you replace the toilet?
Yeah, but I think I cracked the pipe. Holding it together now. This could be bad.
At Mr. Rooter, you get upfront flat rate pricing, not an estimated hourly rate. No matter how long the job takes, you'll know your cost right from the start. Drain your pipes, not your wallet, with flat rate pricing at Mr. Rooter Plumbing. There's a reason they call us Mr.
Attention, architects, engineers, and property managers, give your concrete structures new life with some CPR. CPR Contracting doesn't patch your concrete problems, it solves them. CPR restores and protects all concrete structures. So if the building is 1 story or 40 high, a bridge 1 mile or 10 miles long, CPR is long on the experience to fix it right. Local, licensed, insured, bonded, and drug-free. CPR is the concrete contractor you need to get to know. Also working with other general contractors. Find them at cprcontracting.com.
Football season is here, and you know what that means, right? It's time to bet, win, and get paid at MyBookie.ag. MyBookie has odds on every game and more prop bets than any other sports book, and absolutely nobody pays out faster. You get your cash when you want it. Did you know you can bet on games after kickoff or parlay your picks to score a huge profit on a small wager? At MyBookie, you can. Don't play on some no-name sports book. Look, if you're going to bet this football season, be smart. Bet with the best at mybookie.ag. Sign up today and MyBookie will double your first deposit. That's up to $1,000 in free money to wager on your favorite teams. Use promo code RADIO right now to get your exclusive double your money offer. That's mybookie.ag, promo code RADIO. Play, win, and get paid at MyBookie.
Don't miss David and Associates All Things Jacksonville. Bruce Arms and Chris Wayne talk Jacksonville history, people, places, and events with great guests and stories. Saturdays from 11 to noon on 1010XL.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
Republic Services is now hiring CDL drivers in Duval and St. Johns counties. Join the team of over 33,000 employees across the U.S. with Republic Services. New drivers get a $2,000 sign-on bonus and competitive benefits. Over 50% of managers in Northeast Florida started their careers as drivers. You can build a career too. Join the Republic Services team and make a positive impact on your community and environment. For more information and to apply, wear the star, drive your career, visit republicservices.com.
Barbecue chicken? Check. Jalapeno cheddar hot links? Of course. Pulled and sliced pork? Double check. St. Louis ribs? Oh yeah. Looks like the barbecue gang's all here. All that's missing is you. Come in for Pick of the Pit combos at Sonny's. Pick 2 or 3 barbecue favorites with sides and bread starting at just $10.99 for a limited time. Sonny's Barbecue. Local pit masters since '68.
Hi, this is David Cooksey with McCall Service. Put McCall and Centricon, the standalone termite solution, in your starting defensive lineup today and protect your home and family. For pest control, termite control, lawn care, mosquito control, and bed bug elimination. Call McCall. We do it all with Centricon.
If the moments of sexual intimacy with your partner are memories of the past, take note. ED isn't an inevitable part of aging. The urologists of the McKeever Clinic can get you back to feeling like your normal self again. Generic forms of Viagra and Cialis are now available directly at McKeever. Your McKeever doctor will decide if this alternative is right for you, and you can go home the same day with the prescription. McKeever Clinic, innovators in urological care since 1921.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000.
Into right field, hit pretty well. On the run is Fowler. He's looking up. This ball's going to be off the wall. Fowler plays it well, and Acuna will be held to a single.
It's frustrating, but I think you have that conversation once. You're going to beat the dead horse after, if you keep having that same conversation over and over again. You got to know that was a mistake. So that can't happen in the playoffs. Can't happen in the regular season. So unfortunately, that happened tonight.
All right, that's the Atlanta Braves talking about Ronald Acuna Jr., who hit one off the wall but was admiring it a little too much instead of taking off and running.
The phrase live and learn is not preached in Venezuela, apparently, because, he had that's what makes this frustrating, is because it happened before. Look, I don't want to be too partisan here and go soft, but there's like this, there's like an obnoxious way to make that mistake, and there's like a dumb way to make that mistake. And his doesn't seem to be as obnoxious as it is just not thinking. I don't know. What do you...
90 feet matters in the postseason.
Any excuse at some point, Daniel? I mean, what do you...
Yeah, I think there's definitely... 90 feet is a massive deal in the postseason.
Right,
It's for sure. Like, my brother used to always say that, how big a deal 90 feet is. And, like, you watch these games, and you'll see, like, 2-out walks, and you feel like, we're on.
That's correct.
You know what I mean? And
Right.
that's the way
A
these
single
games
is a
are.
rally. A
Yeah,
walk is a rally.
you get a guy on base, and so I think, and now I watched the replay because I didn't see it live, and I watched the replay right there, and it does seem like as soon as he gets to first, and EY, Eric Young is his first base coach, and kind of gets in there close, it's like, crap. Like I screwed the pooch here. I didn't mean to screw the pooch, but here I am.
Right.
I watched that thing, and then all of a sudden it's like he looked like he darn near rolled his ankle, like when he kind of tried to turn it on there at first base. But I think that, Freddie came out, Freeman, and said some things that, what is it? It's kind of beating a dead horse.
He had this incident, and I forget because you're doing your own thing. They played the Dodgers earlier this year.
Yeah, and
he did the exact same thing, and Snicker was like in the 5th inning, pulled him, sent him to the clubhouse.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, in the postseason, you can't do that. That doesn't help anybody. This is not a time to send messages. But maybe this will learn. I don't know. Is there something that you can do to train the guy? Moving forward next season, if you don't run the first 5 feet out of the batter's box on every play, then I'm going to sit you. What do you do?
I mean, it's really just a choice of you have to go. It's like I watch the Mets have a player, Brandon Nimmo, and I've never seen anybody do this in my life, but he'll crack a home run, then he'll hit 500 feet, and he puts his head down and he's gone.
Yeah.
And so one of the things I tried to do this year, because I've myself kind of loafed some balls before, you hit a pop-up or something like that, or you think you get one, and this year I just decided to make a choice that whatever I do, I'm going to bust it out of the box, because I don't know how many more times I'm going to get to do this. And I actually ended up with a double against Madison Bumgarner on a straight pop-up that was just kind of misplayed.
Yeah.
And there I am standing on second base.
Yeah.
And it really, if you do it a couple times and kind of ingrain it, then it kind of can become
I think what
second
happened last
nature.
night, too, is going to cement something, because I watch every inning of Braves baseball, and since he had that incident, this has happened 4 or 5 other times, and it didn't conspire to burn him.
Mm-hmm.
In other words, he hit one that barely went out that he postured on. He hit another one, but he was able to hustle it into a double. So it's not just it's happened twice all year, the Dodgers game and last night, and I think that's where the frustration comes in.
Yeah, he just hasn't gotten exposed for it.
Teixeira was hard on him after he hit the home run in the 9th because of I don't know if you saw his home run trot, and he's having fun, but his point was, you're still 2 runs down. What are you doing?
Yeah, I haven't seen the trot yet.
Okay.
I know that that Mark is played in probably it wasn't that long ago, but a lot has changed.
Right.
I mean, a lot has changed just
Right.
since I've been in the big leagues. Where
Right.
It's kind of let the kids play.
And I'm
things
cool
of
with that.
nature. Yeah.
But I was wondering if there's any kind of that's why I asked you.
Well, I think that's why you see that the baseball guys we're having so much trouble trying to navigate policing ourselves these days.
Mhm.
What are you allowed to do? What's having fun? What's
Right.
showing up the other side?
Right.
And I've actually gone from being an old staunchy veteran guy who's hit your home run and get around the bases
Right.
and act like you've done it before.
Right.
To
let 'em
okay,
have some fun.
just because it's different
Yeah.
doesn't mean it's bad. I've had to I try to it's more nuanced than
Have
that.
you bat flipped? You've
Not
flown one
on-
into the stands or anything?
Not on purpose. I've
got a
had a
little
couple.
one of these.
I've
That's
had a
yours.
couple bat flips, but nothing I would say
He
egregious.
bat flipped against the Mets a few times. I don't
Shouldn't have thrown it there.
I think it's kind of like a two-handed little, he's
Yeah.
flipping a pizza up in the air. Is what it is.
I was so used to all those times dropping my bat over by that dugout. I just figured I'd get it close to him.
Are you happy for the Nats?
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
And I don't usually honestly watch a ton of postseason baseball it makes it more palatable. And I would say, unfortunately, because we knew that we were out of it.
Okay.
But last year,
Not as heartbroken.
Yeah, last year was tough, and then those years
Yeah.
in DC, I was like, you could take this and throw it in the pool. I got no use for this. But I watched almost the whole Nats wild card game, which was what a treat that was. That smash and grab in the 8th inning by them was awesome.
Yes.
And so I'm rooting
that
for
kid
them.
and Wright, Grisham. Oh,
Oh,
God, he's
yeah, I
probably
know.
still sitting right now in the fetal position, rocking back and forth.
But what you'll find too, and so I was funny you mentioned that. So because there's so much that's going to happen in the postseason, big moments,
Yeah, we'll
good
forget
and
it.
bad.
Yeah,
Nobody
that's a
will.
good
I mean,
point.
it's
That's a
Acuna
good point.
today.
Yeah.
And so
Tonight, there'll be something tomorrow.
There will be.
Yeah.
And so if you make one early like that, yes, it stings, and his team's not in it. And
They're
he
not
was,
winning
he's-
at all,
He was
though.
trying to make a play that he shouldn't have been trying
That ball
to make.
looked like it. I've never
Yeah.
seen a ball kick like that
But,
one did.
Yeah, but he had to know defensively he's not getting the guy at
He's not getting Stevenson,
Yeah.
who's the guy that was pinch running for
Yeah.
Washington. Can really want. He's playing no doubles. There's actually an article on The Athletic written by Dove Glanville explaining the entire play and what should have kind of been going through his mind. Really well written from an outfielder's perspective, and I was like, it was spot on.
Right.
About okay, so you're playing deep and no
Right,
doubles to
right.
make them get 2 hits to beat you. So you have you have eliminated the opportunity to throw somebody out at the plate.
Right.
Almost. Period.
Yeah, so why
but
try?
but he kept coming because
Right.
he wants to make a play, and so you can't fault him for that.
Okay.
But people will forget, unless you make one like in the World Series with no other games on.
Buckner or something, yeah.
I thought I was surprised, and you would have better insight in this. I was surprised they started Scherzer because he has not pitched well in the last month, and Strasburg has been so good.
Mhm.
And Strasburg has unbelievable postseason numbers as well.
Yeah, so Steven's got I think he has 2 postseason starts.
Is that what it is?
To 2 against.
He's got-
he got the Cubs.
I think he's got,
right? It was the Cubs game 4 was one of his postseason starts. I
That
think
sounds
in
right.
Chicago.
Yeah.
So he's got 2. I wonder with that because yes, Steven threw the ball Strasburg better than Max down the stretch.
Right.
And Max dealt with some of those injuries. I
Yeah.
wonder if they felt and spoke with both of them that Steven felt better coming out of the bullpen than Max.
Because one of you's going to come out. Because our bullpen is horrible.
They were hoping to probably try to do something in the neighborhood of what they did, which was
Yeah.
like starter,
Yeah.
Hudson, maybe Doolittle, and it ended
Right.
up being starter Hudson, I think,
Yes.
to finish the game.
It was.
Yes.
And he stayed, and they kept him in.
Yeah, and so maybe that's what it was.
Okay.
They thought Steven and talked to him, he may be easier out of the bullpen.
That might be. That might
Did
be.
you face Flaherty this year? The young kid for the Cardinals is pitching tonight.
Yeah, he's big.
He's gotten better. I mean,
Dude, he had a second half. You want to
the
talk about a
second
Cy
half
Young
was
candidate? I mean, this
Right.
kid, his ERA is like under 1 in the
Yeah.
second half.
Yeah.
It's like one of the best in baseball.
Now, see,
history.
I could get behind something like that. But anyway, the Braves face him tonight, and it's. I mean, you've been in these situations, Daniel? You can't lose the first 2 at home and win the series, can you? I mean, I know you can theoretically.
It would definitely put you
gotta
behind
win tonight,
schedule,
right?
Yeah, I think
Or
it's-
this afternoon.
Yeah, you get your split, and both teams can convince themselves it's good. So if you're St. Louis and you lose, like we got our split on the road, and if you're Atlanta, it's like we won the last game. You know what I mean? So we're kind of rolling. It's just that such that mini.
That's so stressful.
I
mean, your
even
sport,
the 5-game
your
set
sport is so stressful as a fan. I told it's like this because of the way a deciding moment in baseball on at bat takes place. It would be like if you're a basketball fan and the game's tied and there's 2 seconds left and the guy shoots the free throw and it bounces up and down on the rim for like 2.5 minutes and then it fouls around. That's what watching baseball is like. You don't get any.
Do you feel that during the postseason?
What's that?
The intensity,
Yeah,
the pressure. I mean, it's unbelievable what we watch as fans because it's every pitch, and it seemingly they take about a minute and a half between every pitch, which also drives me nuts.
Yeah,
but I get it.
I think Major League Baseball is not happy about the lack of action that's going on. The one with postseason baseball that I found is that it's so intense and you're so focused on every single pitch, offensively and defensively, that at the end of the game, you're exhausted.
Yeah,
it's just there's no way to describe it. You're mentally you're just exhausted because you have engaged every pitch offensively and defensively.
So if you hit like 7 home runs in the postseason, you got to be ultra focused, huh? That's really hard to do.
At a certain point, you just kind of have.
I don't think anyone's ever done
to
that.
be honest with you.
I don't.
Can you imagine that?
I can't.
Can you imagine watching your team play
there
and
is
some
not
guy hitting home run after home run after home run?
I mean, that
and
sounds
you're
funny.
You're jumping up and down, losing your mind.
What movie was that?
No, that was the movie called Murphville.
Yes,
Welcome
it was.
to Murphville.
That was so fun.
God, that
and
was
I
great.
hate the Mets too, and I just was able.
Oh,
but
God.
I did. I liked it.
I think I called into you guys one morning.
Yes,
I think
you
we
did.
got
Yeah.
back from
LA.
LA, right?
Yeah, it was awesome. Yeah, it was
Yes.
awesome.
You guys
Which you
were
also,
moving.
by the way, stole that game. Talk about running on the base paths. Chucklebutt here got himself from first to home.
Yeah, watching LA play last night is almost. I told my wife, I was like, this isn't fair.
Yeah.
Well, they're so talented, but then they don't give away pitches. I'm watching some of the Nationals game, and then I was like, you can't have both.
Yeah.
Like, you can't be that talented
Yeah.
as a group offensively and be that engaged all the time. They're good.
It's amazing that they haven't
Kershaw
won yet.
goes tonight.
Yeah,
I
Clayton
mean,
tonight.
and they got
Strasburg going tonight,
Yeah,
right?
that's a
kind
good
of
one.
They
short
got
rest.
but here's the thing: they win, and you got the Astros waiting there on you. Most likely, it's tough, man. If
Who
you're
wins
the Dodgers, you
the
gotta
world?
win
Who's in the
one.
World Series? Who are your 2 teams? Who would you pick?
I think right now it would be just watching. Nostalgically, I'd like to see Washington get there, but I think it has to be LA and Houston.
LA and Houston, you think?
They're
the 2 best teams.
Yeah, the easiest place to get them would be in the 5-game set because it's so short. But if they get to a 7 and they get to really kind of unleash all their weapons on you, it's dangerous.
You're up with 2 outs in the 9th, and you can face either Verlander, Cole, or Greinke.
He hit Greinke.
Greinke. You hit him.
He
Okay,
hit
yeah.
Greinke.
You know that.
I've seen
better.
him hit Greinke.
What about Cole or Verlander?
I have a home run off of Justin. Cole, I have some hits, but Garrett was a different person this year than I faced in Pittsburgh.
Did you play the Astros this year?
Yeah, we played them this year.
Did you face him?
I did.
Yeah.
It was unpleasant.
What has gotten better? Just more command?
Breaking ball.
Yeah, more
command. Yeah, what is it? Like Tim Kurch, it felt like it was spinning so hard it was going to rip one of my buttons off. I think he said that before. He was spinning that thing. He threw one I thought was a fastball up and out of the zone. And
they got a lineup, too, there. Wow. And, by the way, what's so refreshing about the Astros is how they did it. Right?
Yeah.
In this era, go buy yourself a winner. Buy. They just, took their time and
developed it. A lot of young talent.
Yeah,
well, listen, enjoy your off season. Don't be a stranger. Come by anytime. You're always welcome.
Yep.
Thanks for having me.
Send a little Major League Baseball postseason karma to my squad today if you don't mind.
Get your split tonight.
Yeah.
Now, the 2-minute drill, delivered by Moe's Southwest Grill.
Welcome to Moe's!
Did someone say game day? Here at Moe's, we've got your back so you don't have to miss a single play. Order your tailgate catering online at moescateringfl.com.
All right, Tony Smith here. Jaguars Today coming up 10 o'clock. What do we got cooking today on a